discretion advised.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let us know how we sound before we proceed. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you can hear me well, yes? Give me some confirmation, beautiful peeps.
Just in case that they do hear us. Confirmation would be sweet.
Absolutely.
Alright, cool. Evil Outcast says yes. Nice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stereo Dread, powered by
Dezombified.
Yes. And with me in the studio is the Dominican dandy, Miss Stereo.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today, Z Horde? Yeah, that's our Z Horde. We got the wokest zombie horde around, baby.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
So, but with me, right here, in this itty-bitty studio, very close quarters, you know, it's the Puerto Rican Prince of Poetry, Kenny Dreadful.
Thank you, Mamacita Linda. Thank you so much. Hey, today is Wednesday, everybody. And you know what that means. Tonight is night 3 of the Wizard of Words Narrator Battle Royale. Night 3, and tonight we're gonna be having Spirit Voices up against the one and only Gothic Rose, and it ought to be amazing. I am so excited for this. How about you, Miss?
As am I, darling. As am I. This is
waiting all day. Like, wow. Indeed.
Bad Vibes Storytelling said,
yeah.
Kenny, the Echo Machine, Dreadful.
Thank you. That's my middle name.
The Echo Machine.
That's right, baby. That's my middle name. It's on my birth certificate too, just in case you didn't know that. Alright, so why don't we do, let me know who's in the his house, baby.
Okay,
and then we can get started.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the participants list just populate here. Oh, here we go. Wow, it populated really quickly today. Let's get this party started then, shall we? Aaron Barron is here today, darling.
Welcome, Aaron Barron, to the Z Horde. He's in the his house.
And Auntie Creeps is here. Hi, Auntie Creeps.
Auntie Creeps. She's in the his house.
Awesome. She's one of our hosts here on Stereo Dread. Every other Sunday we have afternoons with Auntie Creeps. That's right. Wonderful hostess. Bad Vibes Storytelling is here.
Bad Vibes. Bad Vibes. Bad Vibes Storytelling, everybody. He's in the his house.
And of course, the lovely Bathsheba is here.
Bathsheba. As I call her, Ban. She's in the his house. His house. Thank you.
We have here in the house also Crazy Ralph the 13th.
Loco Ralphie, what is up, baby? He's in the his house.
That's right. Love that name.
Yeah, that's
Aaron 5050 360 is also here.
Aaron 5050 360, man. He's into his house.
Don't ask me. I don't even know. Don't ask.
Creepy Clown Girl is here. Hi, CCG, the Horde Queen right there.
That's right. Welcome, CCG. She's into his house.
Entropic Society is here, baby.
Entropic Society. is in his house.
He's just so evil.
He's just so evil. Evil outcast, everybody. He's in his house.
Evil witch? Sure. She's here too.
Evil witch. Blah, blah, blah. She's in his house.
Gothic Rose.
The lovely and enchanting Gothic Rose. She's in his house.
We got some new blood who said he subscribed in honor of Spirit Voices. J5, welcome to the Z Horde, baby.
Welcome, J5. He's in his house. Nice.
And here we also have Jennifer Jo Harding.
Welcome, Jennifer Jo Harding. Everybody give her a warm welcome. She's in his house. Nice.
We also have here King Gallant.
King Gallant, everybody, is in his house.
Actually, if I'm allowed to correct myself, I think that's King Gallant. But I might be wrong. Let us know. Okay, we have here Mary P, baby.
You know that the P stands for perfection in every single way. Welcome, Mary. She's in his house.
Mad Chatter.
Mad chatter is in his house.
Okay, we have here Master Angler.
Master Angler is in his house.
Okay, we of course Mia Mina.
The undead ballerina. She's in his house.
And monsters in my mind.
Monsters in my mind is in his house.
PA Nightmares, hey brother, what's up?
Pennsylvania's own Nightmare is in his house.
We have Pet Fox Arts.
Patrona Fox, welcome. She's in his house.
And of course, one of tonight's contestants, Spirit Voices, is also here. She's facing Gothic Rose today.
Spirit Voices.
Spirit Voices.
She's in his house.
The Ghetto Ceratops is here.
The Ghetto Ceratops.
That's awesome.
Nice. He's in his house.
Well, us only just joined the party.
Hello, us only. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here tonight. He's in his house.
We also have here lurking about in the background, Dark Waters.
Dark Waters. Ah, that's so awesome. What is up, family? He's in his house. Big dog.
Slumber Reads is also lurking about.
Slumber Reads, everybody. Slumtober. He's in his house.
Master Angler says, love you both. Let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's go at it. Yeah. So while we get prepared to see if our ladies are already in the hangouts, in the meantime, what we will do is just show you the promo for tonight's show, just in case you're confused about why you are here. We'll be right back. Welcome Z-Horde to Dezombified's first annual Wizard of Words Narrator Battle Royale. 8 contestants, 5 days, but only 1 champion. Are you ready to read?
Yes, please. Yes, everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. This is the first annual Dezombified's Wizard of Words Narrator Battle Royale. 8 contestants, 5 nights, but only 1 champion, only 1 Wizard of Words, baby. And tonight's contestants, coming all the way from Canada, weighing 155 pounds, is the one and only Gothic Rose. She's into his house.
You know this little girl don't weigh no 155. She weigh like maybe 100 pounds.
I don't even know. I just threw a number out there. I don't even know.
You never do that, honey. Oh, you got some bad blood now.
Weighing 45 pounds and 2 ounces.
No, you're ODing. Just stop, baby. Stop.
Anyway, and with us tonight is weighing at 102 pounds.
You learned.
Spirit Voices. She's into his house. Welcome, Spirit Voices. I'm just throwing numbers out. I don't even know.
Well, you know what? In the meantime,
you were actually right about mine.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Wait, what? Okay, cool. I hate you now.
Who? Who's that right about?
Spirit Voices. She said she weighs like 102 pounds. That is so not fair. You don't have any kids, do you?
My nutritionist would not be happy about that.
Oh my goodness. All right, so wait, we have 2 more roll calls, honey. We got Christine Baker here.
Christine Baker. She's into his house.
And our very own resident superhero, da-da-da-da.
Mighty Mite. Mighty Mite is on his way. He's into his house.
One more, baby. We have the daughter of the night, Philianactis.
Philianactis, everybody. She's into his house. Mysterio, aren't you excited? How about you, girls? Are you excited? Spirit Voices and Gothic Rose.
I'm excited and terrified.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But you both are amazing. You did great that first night. And I know tonight you're going to bring even more heat. More heat tonight.
I am loony bins right now. To tell you the truth, I'm really excited. I am. Ooh.
I'm biting my nails over here. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm excited. Freaking, oh my God, Dark Waters. He is a freaking saint. He was here at the very beginning of the chat. I think it was the first person to comment actually before we even started. And this is what he said. He said that he's put in some money into the pool. He's putting in $20 for the winner. So
nice.
Just so you know, to add to the prize.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dark Waters, big ups.
That's cool, awesome. Man. Thank you,
no
Dark
pressure.
Waters. Awesome. So first, we're gonna have Spirit Voices. Okay, it's gonna be Lucy first, Spirit Voices first, and then it's gonna be Gothic Rose. So without further ado, Gothic Rose, you could mute your microphone. All right, sweetie. Thank you. Mute your mic, Gothic Rose.
Yes, and, to your corner.
Go to your corner, Gothic Rose. Come out fighting a clean fight.
No hit below the belt.
No hitting below the belt. No elbows to the face.
No kicks.
Can we not hit at all, please?
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes, here we go. We're about to switch scene, and ladies, I want to see a good, clean fight. And There you go. It's all you, baby.
Okay, should I do the mic check? Or am I good?
Yes, hello.
I guess we'll see in a second.
Yeah, in a second we'll see. Very
Yeah.
heads up. Very astute. Thank you, Spirit Voices. Very astute.
I think people are saying that I'm good. Okay. So can I just start then?
Oh.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so before I do start, I want to say, I want to credit the author, because the author of this story is actually the Ghetto Ceratops who's in the chat now, which is terrifying. But I do want to say I did not get this story from No Sleep. I got it from a very special subreddit called r/Clovetown, which is where this story takes place, so yeah. Okay, and it's called Candles. I inherited Chandler's candles from my pa, who had inherited it from his grandma, who inherited it, I guess, from her ma or pa. It's a dying art, honestly, and I will be the first to admit that. Artisan candles can be costly, and most potential patrons would much rather just run down to the supermarket and get one for a couple bucks, if that. I still do it, though. I slave over hot wax and oils tirelessly. You get lost in it, see? Sometimes I peer into my cauldron and I feel like I can see all the different forms it might take. There is a reason why candles are a spiritual item for a lot of people. In fact, most of my profit is made off of the Catholic Church down the road. I get a call about every month requesting another crate of prayer, pillar, and taper candles. Somewhere in the order is always a request for a vanilla-scented, sculpted candle. That's my favorite. They never really detail the style they want, usually just saying, use your imagination. And I do. I spend more time on that one novelty sculpt than I do on all my other candles in the order combined. I use white as a base, but as the candle grows and layers, I'll add greens and blues and sometimes reds. While the wax is still warm, I cut it with my tools. As silly as it sounds, I put a lot of myself into these cuts. Curls and peels, birds, flowers, leaves, and petals. When I'm feeling especially crafty, I'll sculpt the image of a saint, usually Mother Mary or St. Peter. I like sculpting faces. I know I've done it right when I feel like I can actually see me. I like faces. The sign hanging in my window says, open 1 to 7 Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 8 Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday. Well, this is only partially true because my favorite clients come after hours exclusively, when the moon is high and the streets are hushed. I only ever see them once, but that is not such a bad thing. I miss them, yes, because they tell me stories. Sad stories, usually, but special nonetheless. You know what's strange, though? The happy stories, the ones that make me laugh or smile, those stories are the ones I typically find the saddest in the end. Once, a young man told me a story about his dog, Clementine. He told me the story of the time they got lost in the woods one winter. His parents had told him to not be gone for long because of the bitter cold winds, and he promised to be back before dark. All evening, the young man and Clementine played in the drifts of the snow. They dug tunnels and even made a snowman. He would toss packed balls of snow into the air, and Clementine would leap after them, catching them in her teeth. In all of the fun, the young man lost track of time and space. He wandered in the direction that he believed home should be, but only managed to get more disoriented in the forest that he had known all of his life. The snow had masked all the telltale landmarks that usually guided him. The boulder that looked like a face, the fallen oak tree, the mushroom-capped stump. After hours of searching, he sat down to cry until his eyes grew heavy and he fell into a deep sleep. He told me that he was grateful that Clementine found her way back home, though. She helped his parents find his body later that morning. I gave that man the brightest, prettiest candle I had in the shop at that time. I know it guided his way through that frozen night. And as I watched the pale aura of his iridescent glow get swallowed up into the dark, I believe in my heart of hearts that nothing could even come close as long as he held his brave little candle. I didn't open up the shop that next morning. I had too much to consider. While I could fill countless pages with stories from my time at the shop, I would like to tell a story that happened just yesterday. It was a Tuesday, and Clovetown was sleepy. The chill that ran through the streets warded most from even leaving their homes that day, and I thought it fitting to make some apple cider scented fills in hopes of coaxing out some patrons with their alluring scent. Fills take far less time than dipped candles, so I can sell them for much cheaper, another alluring quality. While I waited for the wax to fully melt, I sat with a warm cup of tea, feeling quite clever. My entrance bell rang, and I headed for the counter. A man stood there, muddy and shivering. Come in, I plead. You're soaking wet." He looked at me a little stunned as I guided him into a seat. "Oh, Jesus, you're freezing. I'll get you some tea." He blinks. "Thank you, young lady." I scurried to a kettle that sat on the stove and poured the liquid into a glass jar that would have normally been used for fills. I apologize for the container as I pass it off to him. "It's not a problem. Thank you again." And he smiles, folding deep laugh lines along his aged face. "Oh, not a problem at all," I say, and I notice a bruise on his head. "Do you need something for that?" He taps the yellowing blemish and winces. "No, just a bruise." "Well, are you okay? Was there an accident?" Shaking his head, he takes a sip of his tea. "No. Well, yes. Sorry. Yes, I am okay, and no, there wasn't an accident. Just some local kids having a laugh." "A laugh at you?" He shrugs. "I've been around long enough to not care so much. Kids can be cruel, but old men are calloused." He chuckles, then sucks on his teeth. An anger burns in my stomach. "Well, that won't do. It was a rock. A small one at that. I just bruise easy." There is a warmth in his tone that soothes my anger. I tell him that he can stay as long as he wishes, and that I could even get him a bite to eat as well. I assumed him a vagrant, not by the state of his clothes, but by the character of his face. It told its own story of a home far, far away. "You make candles," he chimes, breaking me from the well of my thoughts. "I do indeed." I take a sculpt off a nearby shelf and place it in his hands. "I thought I must be by a bakery. I smelled apple pie," he says, holding the candle beneath his nose. "Apple cider, actually," I tell him. "I haven't seen you before. Are you from around here?" He laughs again. "No, not here. Out west, but I haven't been there in a long time." "Well, are you staying in Clovetown?" His brow furrows into a delicate arch. "For now, but I'll be gone before long." Topping off his jar with the last of the kettle, I add, passing through. "I'm always passing through somewhere. We all are, I guess. Passing through this year or this place, passing by this person and that, passing by. He swirls the tea. My heart beats softly. Where will you be passing by next? His smile returns. Wherever I please. That's the fun of it. And no sense in getting blue about all the things you pass by. If you don't, it will. Well, I'm glad you hadn't passed me by. I may not have had any company all day. The two of us chatter about places and people for hours, and noticing that no work would actually get done, or needed to be done, I flick off the heat from my cauldron and leave it for another day. I notice, however, that the cauldron is already cold and the wax stiff. At some point, the power had gone out, without either of us noticing, since I usually illuminate my workspace with scrap candles that I don't think will sell. This worries me a little, and before long, I have already forgotten. In time, I learned that his name is Bassam, and that his family had come from Israel before setting down in a Midwestern state that he wished not to disclose. I asked him if he had any siblings, but he would only say, "Not anymore." They had already, quote, passed by. Bassam seems light despite his melancholy demeanor. He always looks thoughtfully lost in some rumination. He pauses before he speaks. He nods before he stands, everything with the slightest of grins. The sun was setting on our day when he mentions that he should be going, passing by. "You're free to stay the night," I tell him, trying not to scare him with too much sincerity. "It's fine," he says. "There's still much to see and many miles to go." "Where will you go now?" "Perhaps southward," he mumbles while scratching his stubble. "Perhaps not." I notice that he had been holding the sculpted candle the entirety of his stay when he goes to set it back on its shelf. "Keep it," I say, and I hand him a box of matches from a drawer behind my desk. It is awfully cold. Plus, you remind me of it. It would be too sad to look at it sitting lonely on display, reminding me of the kind stranger that stopped by one day. He inspects it with clear eyes. Reminds you, eh? With a little attention, it will burn brightly for a very long time. I couldn't sell it to anybody at this point, as it seems to have been meant for you. I had originally fashioned it for the church down the street, but they sent it back saying that they couldn't fit another one. Their stores were still full from their previous order, so I sat it up there on its perch, waiting for someone who needed a little light. He slides the matches in his pocket, and I wrap the candle in tissue, then plastic wrap. I take some twine and a tag, knotting it around the gift. On it, I write, "Thank you for passing by. Sincerely, Jen." He thanks me and stares at the present for a long while. I give him his time, saying nothing. Bassam leaves with a wave and another smile. The bell rings above the door, and he is gone. The rest of the day is occupied with cleaning and inventory. I am acutely aware of my passing by each and every article of my wares. I feel like I should greet them, or maybe I should tell them goodbye as I go. I laugh when I catch myself saying, "Excuse me," after bumping into a table. Every once in a while, I consider going out for a drink or a bite to eat. But my shop is the coziest place on earth, and is nearly impossible to leave once it has you bundled in its array of sights and smells. When closing time comes, I drift to the window to shut the curtains for the night, to get ready for my more transient clients, should they choose to come. Just as I arrive at the window, it shatters. The shards fly through the air like a dusting of snow that is beginning to fall, and I hear a scream. "Run!" I hear. I throw my head out through the place where my window had once been. 3 kids are rushing down the street as fast as their feet can carry them. That concerns me little, though. On a bench, just to my left, out of my line of sight for most of the shop, sits Bassam. The wind moans through the surrounding alleyways, and I hope that he simply can't hear me yelling for him. I don't even put on my coat before running to the bench through the snow and slush. I reach for the man when I arrive, but he is stiff. On and around the bench are stones, hailed from cruel children who don't know that sticks and stones hurt more than just bones. I find the strength to drag his nearly frozen body off the seat, down the sidewalk and into the shop. His breathing is shallow and his mouth quivers, forming specters of words. I lie him on the floor and rush for a blanket to throw over him. It's dark, and the violent gale snuffs out the candle light that normally nests safely inside. I'm attempting to wrap him in the cover, but he is rigid. His breath no longer clouds the air above his face. He stands still. His frozen hands are weaved tightly around his candle that he holds to his chest. And I know he's gone. They know he's gone, too. They always know. I pry the candle from his hands and use the matches in his pocket to light the wick, but the storm catches the tiny flame. It disappears, leaving behind a thin string of smoke. I strike another match and light the wick again, this time shielding it with my whole body. I can hear them slinking outside. They groan painfully and sometimes shriek without warning. I focus on the tiny, helpless flame as it holds tightly to its mooring. Please, I beg. But they had already found us. Their feet crunch on the broken glass as they surmount the window. The illumination that usually guarded the shop and drew in my wayward clients was gone. Well, mostly gone. We still had that single, tiny, courageous fire that could barely light even a small area around us. But it would work. It had to work. My patrons are mine and no others. My family has harbored them for centuries, giving them, as best we could, the tools to brave the darkest of nights. That night was no different. It didn't take them long to descend upon us, filling the shop from wall to wall. "Give him over," they whispered. "He has already been marked." I bare my teeth. "No!" I growl like a feral hound. "Mine!" Their tongues lap against the ground impatiently. They pace the perimeter of our tiny fortress in one formless mass. More emerge from the dark corners of the workshop as if the night itself was bleeding. Their threats, their demands, all of it was meaningless as long as I could guard that flame. Once, during that night, another patron knocked upon my door, looking for a safe harbor just as so many had done before. I didn't even see their face. The night flooded out the window and devoured them before they could even scream. Cracks and crunches, tearing, rending, and breaking. I didn't even get to see their face. I blamed myself, obviously, and still do, but when they had their fill, they came back as expected. Some ventured a taloned hand into the glow, but quickly retreated with a string of screeches and curses. "Please," they begged in unison. "We starve. We hunger." "He's mine!" I yell again, and my heart nearly stops as I watch my breath threaten the flame. I try to remember the prayers that I had heard from the sisters, but they escaped me. I could only whisper a prayer of my own. "He's mine. He's mine. He's mine." Over and over, Through the deadly hours of that long night, the damned mocked me. They pulled at my boots and tugged at my hair.
You will be soon. The light will go out, and you will die. Then you will be ours.
They groaned.
Spare him to us, and we will spare you.
He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
The man you called father, we remember. The car, the smoke, we remember. He squealed for mercy. He cried out your name when we found him. Did you know that? He is one of us. We are him. He is us. He is here.
He's mine. He's mine. I clutch my eyes as tight as I can.
The night has eyes that even you cannot see. We are never filled. We wait on your doorstep and you steal from us. You steal. You will be a feast. A feast.
He's mine. Then, all was still. Still as an open grave. And I dared a slivered peek. The first crepuscular rays of the morning peered over the horizon and through the phalanx of clouds above. The night was gone, slithered away into whatever darkened pit that would permit them. The winter breeze quietly shushed the curtained windows in front of me. The tiny candle, half spent, had conquered the deathly howls of the night. I could see its weak glow, still waving at me proudly. Was I brave? It asked me, in its silent flickers. You're so brave. I hold it up into the wind, and a tail of smoke passes by. And that's the end.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Lucy, aka Spirit Voices. That was beautifully read, I must say.
Thank you so much. That was really hard.
You knocked it out the park.
Yes, you did. And everybody loved it. I mean, look at all that. In the chat, people were... Aww.
The Triceratops approved. That's all I wanted. I hope to post that video on my channel officially at some point too, because I read that story and I was so in love with it, and the Ghettoceratops saved my life by approving it in time. So yeah.
Thumbs up for Ghettoceratops, for real. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For allowing, Spirit Voices to read that, because she did an amazing job. She was near perfect, which was incredible. Wow.
Thank you. I thought I was going to kill my voice from that night voice.
Me too. I was like, she's going to need some water. Like,
no, she's not water.
I do.
Ricola.
I have some standby, don't worry.
Nice. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Gothic Rose, she has her hands full tonight. Let's see what she's able to come up with. But Spirit Voices.
I'm so excited.
Wow, that was beautifully read. Mysterio, I can't say anything else about it. That was great.
I will reserve my commentary as I will reserve my vote. I cannot vote. And I am glad I cannot vote. That's all I have to say.
Same. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Everybody, give a warm round of applause in the chat for Spirit Voices once again, please.
Yes.
And now we're going to bring up our next contestant. Spirit Voices, you can mute your mic, please. Thank you. We're going to bring up our next contestant, the one and only, the enchanting Gothic Rose, everybody. She's in the his
Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Welcome, Gothic Rose. How are you?
It is
Way
great
to go, Lucy. That was incredible.
Yes, that was very, very well read, I must say. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm just going to be monitoring in the other PC real quick to see if anything changed when Gothic Rose started talking. So go ahead, guys, chit chat.
So tell me, Gothic Rose, have you been preparing today for this battle? Gothic Rose, hello.
Sorry, it was a little lag there.
That's okay. I was wondering, so have you been practicing, preparing today?
A little bit. I didn't want to ruin my voice too much because I have 3 more stories to record for my channel as well. So I had a busy day.
I know. I see you doing a story a day for 7 days. So that's amazing. We're going to be chatting about that a little later on, though. Mysterio, are we good so that Gothic can proceed with her chilling tale?
The poster for that, by the way, is in our website, Gothic Rose, just so you know, the poster for your 7 days. As is for 13 Past Midnight, his Halloween event. So you guys, if you're a horror narrator or a horror tuber of any kind, or even paranormal, and you have events coming up and you have a poster or just a really cool thumbnail for an event such as this one, please hit us up on Discord, put it in our self-promotion section, and we will gladly put it up on our website in one of the galleries that we have there. And there is somewhat of a lag. You guys are right about that. And so I do apologize. Let me see. Oh, yes. No nudity. Please make it family friendly and tasteful. Go off. Yeah. So continue.
Continue. I don't know. What you want me to do, Miss Theory? You want me to just have a conversation with Gothic Rose until you figure out if the lag is gone?
Oh, actually, the lag is still, it's YouTube, so it is what it is. But I was talking more about the audio, and the audio sounds fine.
Okay,
so
great.
You're
so
good
I'll
to
tell
go?
you what. Why don't we just get it started, okay?
Ooh, yay. Okay.
Awesome. Good luck, Gothic Rose.
Oh, I can go now? Sorry. I liked it. Okay. Mimes are scarier than clowns. A story written by Mr_Charms_505. I've heard a lot of people talk about their fear of clowns. I personally don't have any fear of them, but I can see why people might not like them. The irrational fear of clowns. With it, I think it's easy to see how some might be unsettled by a brightly painted face, clothing nobody normal would ever wear, and an act that is supposed to make people laugh, no matter what the clown is feeling inside. But I've never had any bad experiences with a clown, and I do think it's sad that a few people have given clowns such a bad name in modern society. But you know who could bugger off? Mimes. I think I developed the fear of mimes a few months after the incident. If I see a white painted face with different colors like on a clown, I could care less. But the moment I see a white painted face with black marks and highlights, My heart starts pounding wildly. I lose control of my breathing, and my arms and legs start shaking so violently I can barely stand, much less walk. The incident in question occurred in Pelham Bay Park in the Bronx. When people think of parks in New York, the first place that usually comes to mind is Central Park. But let me tell you, Central Park can't hold a candle to Pelham Bay. First off, Pelham's about 3 times the size of Central. Second, it's got way more stuff to do than Central. You have islands, beaches, nature trails, and even 2 golf courses. Third, you got far less crazies roaming around Pelham than you do in Central. Well, at least for the most part. I guess I was just that unlucky 1 in a million. The incident I've previously mentioned occurred last October. I'm a transplant to the Bronx, even though I've lived there for 15 years. My childhood was spent in Plymouth, Massachusetts. To this day, I still get crap from my friends when they see me in my Red Sox hat and Patriots jersey. But I've been here in the Bronx long enough that I still have a large group of friends. Also, being here for 15 years, I thought I'd seen everything the Bronx had to offer. I was dead wrong about that. The night in question, it was me, my friend Calvin, and his girlfriend Alyssa. It was a surprisingly warm day in October. So we had gone to Pelham Bay to relax. And by relax, I mean day drink. Cal and Alyssa also brought some Coke. But that's not really my thing. So I was fine just finishing a bottle of Wild Turkey. Well, it turns out I had a little more than I could handle and ended up passing out. When I came to, I found that Cal and Alyssa had decided to split. Those jerks, and had left a note with some cash on me saying that they were back at their place, and to take a cab there and continue partying when I eventually woke up. I checked my phone and saw that it was 3:15 in the morning. My head ached something fierce, and I decided to use the cash as a ride home instead of trying to continue the party from earlier. Groggily, I got to my feet and saw that they had dragged me off the nature trail we had been on to some trees about 20 feet off the path. With a sigh, I began the long, lonesome walk back to civilization. Walking through the wooded area was actually kind of peaceful, and the fresh air and smells were actually helping out with my hangover. I was even walking at a slower than usual pace, relishing my time in nature, and not looking forward to the city smell. It always made me nauseous when I was hungover, no matter what I did or how long I spent in the Bronx. Everything was going great, until I came to a stretch of the path that opened up into a field where a couple of the streetlights were erected. All of them were burnt out. Nothing unusual there. But there was one in the middle of the field that wasn't, and in the middle of the beam of light cast from it was a mime. I've heard that mimes dress in all different outfits and can have wildly different makeup, but this mime was the stereotypical mime we all see in media. Black beret, a white face except for black around the eyes and lips. A black and white striped shirt, black suspenders holding up black slacks, and black dress shoes. As I got closer, I noticed the mime was actually a female. I could tell due to longer hair and, well, she had a huge chest. I'm a guy, so sue me. Anyway, it appeared she was leaning back against a wall that wasn't there, under the middle of the streetlight, head down as if she was deep in thought. When I got about 10 feet from her, Her head snapped up so quickly, I stopped in my tracks in surprise. She turned to face me, giving me a once-over. I sort of awkwardly waved at her. Hey there, I said with some hesitation. After all, a female mime was the last thing I expected to meet on my walk out of Pelham Bay at 3:30 in the morning. She stroked her chin as though she were thinking about something, nodded in confirmation, then beckoned me over with her hand. Of course, I thought the situation I'd found myself in was really weird and strange. Who wouldn't have? But I didn't think at the time that it would be anything dangerous, so I said to myself, why not? And went over and joined her under the streetlight. Life is full of unexpected and weird things, and I was always told to never judge a book by its cover. So what reason had I to fear this mime in the middle of Pelham Bay? When I got to about 2 feet from her, she held up her hands to stop me, which I did. She started waving her hands around like party magicians do when they're about to perform a magic trick. She then reached behind my ear and pulled out a quarter from it and showed it to me. I smiled, knowing about that trick and having seen it done at least a dozen times. With her free hand, she curled it on itself, like she was holding something that didn't allow her hand to make a complete fist. She brought the quarter above her fist and dropped it into it, and the thing seemingly disappeared into her hand. Not bad. It made me raise my eyebrows in surprise, but then she finished her trick. She brought her now free hand to underneath her and almost closed, and it looked like she was grabbing the bottom of a sack or something. Then she moved her hands up and down like she was shaking something, and I swear to God, I heard coins jiggling. This got an applause out of me, and she took a bow. I reached into my pocket to dig around for some money. I pulled out a 5 and looked for something to put it in, but she didn't have anything. Seeing the money in my hand, she offered a sweet smile and simply shook her head before beginning her next trick. It was the classic walking against the wind. She did it extremely well. When she got to the lamppost, she grabbed it with both hands, and amazingly, she lifted her lower body off the ground and waved it around like the wind was blowing against it furiously. She put any pole dancer I'd ever seen to shame, and I once again clapped at the great performance in front of me. She hopped off the streetlight and gave another bow. On a whim, I decided to check my phone, and saw that it was now 3:45. And the realization made a wave of exhaustion come over me. I mentally noted that getting home to bed was now the most important thing to do, and I didn't have time to waste on anything else. I started to turn to resume my trek towards the city, when she jumped in front of me suddenly, holding up one index finger, and then making a begging motion with her hands. I guess she wanted to do one more trick for me, but I was too tired. You're really good, and if this was some other time, I would totally stay and watch more, but I'm hungover and really, really tired, and all I want to do is go back home to bed, I explained. But hey, I'll tell my friends about you and keep a lookout for you next time. Have a hat to collect money or something. You really deserve to get paid for what you do. I then stepped around her and continued down the path. I had gotten maybe 15 feet away when suddenly I felt something tighten around my left leg, which was jerked behind me and made me faceplant right onto the concrete pathway. Groaning, feeling blood dribble down my nose and tasting it in my mouth, I turned to look behind me. The mime was smiling at me from her spot from her spot in the streetlight, and it looked like she was holding onto something like a rope, except of course there wasn't any rope. Her smile wasn't like before, however. It was full of malice, and it practically oozed the vibe of someone who was a sadist. Then she began pulling the rope in. As if I really had a rope attached to my left leg, I began to get dragged towards her. Panic gripped me, and I flailed my arms wildly, trying my hardest to find whatever was attached to my leg. "What the hell are you doing?" I cried. And the mime only mimicked laughter and continued to pull me towards her. I started screaming, clawing at anything and everything around me to grab something to stop my advancement towards her. When I was dragged just outside the circle of the streetlight, she stopped and acted like she threw down the rope. She started walking towards me slowly, reaching into her pocket and taking something out that wasn't there. She made a motion on the thing she held in one hand, like breaking apart a wishbone or taking out the blade from a Swiss Army knife. I paled as she drew close. It wasn't just what she was doing that struck absolute horror into me, but her appearance as she was doing it. Her smile was only growing wider, and her eyes, dear God, her eyes were turning pitch black. When she was only about a foot away, she held her hand to me, and with her other hand, the one still clutching the knife, she drew it across her palm. It wasn't just that her white glove was cutting exactly where the blade should have been. It wasn't just that her flesh was being cut by a knife that didn't exist. It was the blood, the tar black blood that matched the makeup on her face and the darkness of her eyes that started pouring out of the wound. I gaped, my eyes growing wide with dread at the abhorrent sight before me. The black ooze that vomited forth from her wounds dripped into the concrete path, and I could distinctly hear a hissing noise as the droplets made contact with the ground. She then leaned close to her hand, still showing the wound to me. She parted her mouth, and a long tongue, longer than any human tongue could ever be, slithered out of her mouth. It looked like a giant, fat, pink worm, the kind of tongue a monster or demon might have. I lost control of my bowels then. It snaked its way over her wound and began to lick up the black blood that came from the wound. The once pink tongue became splattered with black, and she shuddered with delight. She then began to advance towards me, slowly and steadily, her long tongue hanging down almost to her waist, the invisible knife pointed at my face. She had a hungry look in her eyes, and I knew then this is where I was going to die. I didn't want the last thing I saw to be that horrific face, so I turned my head away and began to weep silently, contemplating my life and everything I had and hadn't done. Suddenly, I heard the faint sound of voices in the air, seemingly coming from where I had just been. I turned back to see where exactly the voices were coming from. The mime's face was a mere inch from mine. She had retracted her tongue back into her mouth, and her face was plastered with a devilish grin. The hand that held her impossible knife was at my throat, but had paused before it did its gruesome work. Though her face was mere inches from me, her eyes were shifted to the side. She had heard the voices too. Through the dead silence surrounding me, the voices came again. It was faint. They were still far off, but I distinctly heard two of them. It took my brain a few moments to process exactly what I was hearing. But as soon as it clicked, I begged whatever God was out there to let in, whatever God was out there to let it be so. You see, I couldn't understand the words, but I distinctly heard a female voice, and the voice and laughter of a young child. I don't know why anyone would be walking around with a kid at that time of night. But there are a lot of parents in the world, and some of them do weird things. This one just happened to be walking around with their kid in a park that was home to a monster. The mind's grin only widened at the recognition of their voices. She stood up and turned from me completely, beginning to walk down the path I had come from towards the voices. I could only stare in utter dismay as the creature gave me up for different prey. I was still paralyzed with fear, but I began to think that I should shout out a warning to the mother and child. I didn't want to die, but the idea of letting this thing go through with whatever sadistic plans it had for a pair of innocents made me think that dying a hero wouldn't be so bad. As if she could read my thoughts, the mime stopped about 10 feet away from me. She began to turn her head back around to look at me, but she didn't stop at her shoulders. Horrible ripping, cracking, and popping sounds filled the still night air as her head slowly turned completely around on her neck to look at me. One of her arms began folding themselves back around too, adding to the already horrendous montage of flesh, muscle, and bone breaking and tearing. Eventually her hands got to her mouth, and she covered her lips with her index finger, shushing any sounds I had even thought to make with a wink. Then all at once, her arm and head spun back quickly to their normal places, and she started walking towards the voices once again. I remember running, not caring who or what I bumped into. I remember getting up the flight of stairs in my apartment building in record time. I remember slamming my front door shut, locking it, and crying hysterically on the floor right in front of the door. I was a complete mess for a week. I barely ate, I couldn't sleep, and I spent all my time searching online for anything that might tell me what the hell I had just experienced. I couldn't find anything about monster mimes, urban legends, or anything like that. Time eventually began to heal my shattered mind. But now I can't even stand to see pictures of mimes. I've run into 1 or 2 performers on the streets, but I managed not to scream and just kept walking by them, which is a win for me in my book. But the reason I'm telling my story now is that just the other day on my walk home from the grocery store, I heard something that made my blood freeze instantly. From a back alley I had just passed, I heard the jingling coins in a bag, and when I turned to look, I saw a white-gloved hand beckoning me from behind a dumpster, and a smiling face I prayed I would never see again. So, if you see a mime, just run. 99% of the time, it may just be a mime, but you don't want to risk that 1% chance that it's not. And that's it.
Wow. Gothic Rose. Everybody, give me a warm round of applause in the chat for Gothic Rose.
Woo! Wow. That wasn't creepy at all.
Yeah, no. That was scary AF, alright?
That was a scary story,
AF.
though. That really was. I don't like clowns or mimes or anything that looks like them, so no, thank you.
Lord, no.
Well, there is one clown that I really do love.
I don't have experience with either, so I don't.
Well, there is one clown I love, absolutely love, and that is Creepy Clown Girl. So let's get that straight.
I know, right? We all love Creepy Clown Girl.
She's the exception.
Hell yeah, that's the cuddliest, most loving, the coolest, and the sweetest clown ever. Yeah.
A lot of people were enjoying the story though in the chat, Gothic. I gotta say. They were very into it. See, Blazing Venus says, wow, great story. Let me see.
Maskino gave you a whole bunch of applauses. Auntie Creeps gave you applause rolls, applause rolls, applause rolls.
Aaron Barron says, "Who needs to be afraid of clown when there are mimes around?" So you did a great job. Even Spirit Voices says, "That was so good. Your emotions are so good."
The emotions.
Speaking of Spirit
Those are
Voices,
some genuine reactions.
let's bring her back in. Spirit Voices, why don't you come back in, please?
Yes. Yes, Lucy.
Hello.
Hello.
I couldn't say anything. It's so good. That was my only compliment I had on hand.
Like, you know, yours was really good. I was like invested. I was like, I can't.
I was invested in yours too. I like forgot what was happening for a second. I was just listening.
When I started stumbling, I'm like, no.
It wasn't that noticeable, to be honest. I did the same thing.
Well, I'll tell
We're
you
too
this
nervous not
much.
to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, tell me about it. So I'll tell you guys this much really quick. The poll, so that you guys can vote, is right up on Twitter, and the link is right there in the chat. So you guys click, and
Oh, that's
vote.
so scary.
No.
Yes, the vote will be up for a half hour, so it's only 29 minutes left. But in the meantime, ladies, we can hang, we can chill, we can talk. Let's let our hair down. Why don't we change to the
Just drink a
gaming
liter of
scene?
water after that.
Yeah, go get yourself some beverages. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the Z Horde anthem so that everybody can stretch their legs. And
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna need for that.
Time to loosen up now.
Yes.
Kenny is almost done with part 2, just so you guys know.
I'm trying to get it done. I wish I could get it done really soon, but
Hey, he keeps adding people.
Yeah.
So this is the deal. We're gonna switch to the Z Horde anthem, but when we come back, we're gonna come back to the beginning intro scene where all those games are going on, so that we can all relax, and give everybody time to vote and get drinks or whatever. All right? Does that sound good to you, ladies?
Sounds amazing.
Awesome. So, hey, everybody in the chat, all rise for the Z Horde anthem. This one goes out to all you Dezomba friends, the Z Horde. We want you to know just how much we love you.
shout out to Ophelia Noctis, creepy clown girl, dark carnival got this. A local nightmare is so amazing. Puerto Rican Jose's entertaining. Dark waters, dog man is twisted. Asia 1994, really gifted. Dustin Flemings, stronger than the rock. Hellfire's out here making everything hot. Yeah, Braden 23 of I is a G. We're kryptonites down, kid, he's family. Now there are times when we all need gore. Danny Martians in the house, never know what's in store. Mandy Mortem is legit and a queen. Gothic Rose enchanting, she's on the scene. 13 past midnight, things that go bump in the night. Gory B, horror addicts are out of sight. Big ups to the late horror show. Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, here we go. And you know we gotta keep them dice rolling. MD Who Entertainment, she's been chosen. Give it up for the evil outcast. Swedish mom is dope, yo, you know she got class. So if you get bad vibes from storytelling, then these monsters in my mind will leave you yelling. You see, we all about hearing stranger stories. On the creeps so sweet, she really got love for me. Penny tails up, narrating for the win. Queenie Todd, they amazing, but real dark and grim. The Mentor Centaurs, Flickathon, Swamp Dwellers, Scolded 22, they be our fellas. Anime Atome, Time We Lives, our fantastic panic deep. Paranormal history, great graphics. What's up, Bullet Speedia? I meant CP. I'm gonna get so bent with Nefarious TV. Slumber Reads, Art of Morbid, Cab 7, Truly Salmon. And we can never forget about Karen. 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 Karen.
God, are my hands clean? Is my heart pure?
Hell's for the wicked, the scorn, not the unborn, righteous, so for like this. Demonic shit for horns, that was barbecue, you can't fight this, you've been warned. Hell's for the wicked, scorn, not the unborn, righteous, so for like this. Demonic chef for horns, that was barbecue, you can't fight this, you've been warned. Heard of a place, spirits can't rest, hard to breathe, brimstone in the chest. Spots damn hot, bodies rot, regenerate non-stop on the clock. Lost chains on your ankles and your wrists, the water for your lips, dark figures in the mist. Demons so tall and small than midgets, dig it, knives, skillets, skrillet. Nightmares, no dreaming, felons, heathens, yelling, screaming, melting, bleeding. Those demon troubles get beat, the scuffles can't talk about, so I even struggle. Satanic prodigy, demonic property, great God's pottery, ride debauchery is all gotta be, but heaven's mockery.
Is there mercy for me? Is there mercy for me? Is there mercy for me?
Hell's for the wicked, the scorn, not the unborn, righteous, so for like this. Demonic chef for horns, that was barbecue, you can't fight this, you've been warned. Hell's for the wicked, the scorn, not the unborn, righteous, so for like this. Demonic chef for horns, that was barbecue, you can't fight this, you've been warned.
Who can blame you? You're in university, right? So
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Hello, everybody. Hey, we're
I'm
back.
a stay-at-home mom, so
I hope you enjoyed listening
Hey, ladies,
to
we are back.
the G-Horde anthem, and I hope you enjoyed shaking your zombie booties to the wicked and the scorned. Now, I'd like to let everybody know, in case you're wondering, we do have a Teespring store, ladies and gentlemen. And in said store, you can find yourself a hoodie, you can find yourself some socks, you could also find yourself a sticker, a mug, even some clothes for a baby or a pet, like a cat or a dog. So, if you need anything of those items, consider us before shopping and check us out at teespring.com.
Yes, and by the way, right there in the chat, if you look, for this weekend, this Friday, the 25th, I can't see anyway. I just put there the code that we're gonna have. You get 10% off, by the way. So that was cool. Use code FLASH beginning Friday from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. And here, let me look here. 3:01 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. on EST time. Well, it's right there in the chat, just so you guys know. Alrighty then. Let's see here. So now that we're here, why don't we have a little bit of fun while we wait for the voting to finish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's just...
So you guys know, I'm haunting one of the sweatshirts, but I won't say which one.
Ooh.
Oh my. Oh my. I know which one I want to get. I want to get the one with the top hat and the cigar. That's the one I want. I'm going to get that watch. I'm going to get that and wear it on the stream.
And just so you know, honey, I'm opening up the phone lines in case anybody want to ask any of these two lovely ladies a question, or us, or you want to say how you enjoying the show.
Wow, Mysterio, that's so nice of you.
Hey, if you want to give your mom a shout out, you know, somebody who's having a birthday, shout them out right here. All right, so the number is on the screen.
978-716-5389 is the magic number to call Mysterio, myself, or even Spirit of Voices or Gothic Rose.
Oh, we already have a call. Hello, thank you for calling Stereo Dread. Who are we speaking with tonight, darling?
Hey, it's Ghetto Ceratops.
Hi, Ghetto Ceratops.
Oh, Ghetto. Hello.
Yay!
Ghetto Ceratops is into his house.
Great. I just want to say great job.
That story with everything, Ghetto.
You guys did fantastic.
Oh, thank you. By the way, we have a lag, so please apologize if we're all talking to each other. We're going to try to just listen to make sure everybody's done. So, Ghetto Ceratops, how did you enjoy, how are you enjoying the show so far, the stream?
Dude, it's fantastic. I have never seen a narrate off before. This is fantastic that you guys thought to do something like this. So I will be here every night henceforth.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm proud of you, person.
Oh my God, thank you so much. That is really
Awesome.
Yeah, that is really sweet of you. We appreciate it. Oh my God, welcome to the Z Horde,
Any
darling.
friend of Lucy's is a friend of ours.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lucy is a newly acquired friend, though. I can't thank her enough for putting so much attention into that. I'm really honored to even be on this show. So that's great. I don't know. You guys are just fantastic. The hosts are charming as heck, and they have great guests. So I can't really ask for more.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, Ghetto Ceratops. I love the
Thank
name,
you.
by the way. Very creative. Very creative. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I'll keep the line open for somebody else for sure. But you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'll be here. I'll be rolling around. So.
Nice. Thank you so much, Ghetto Ceratops.
Oh,
Fantastic.
thank you so much.
Ghetto Ceratops, everybody's in the his house.
You guys have a good one.
You too, thank you.
brother.
Good night.
You too. Thank
Buenas noches. Thank you. Fantastic.
Yes.
Guys, I literally don't even care if I win at all. I made the author happy, and that's my whole life now.
Exactly.
Preach
When the
it,
author
preach
gives you
it.
the best feedback, it's like, there's nothing better than that feeling.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna go cry in a corner now. Thank you.
You did it. You did it, Lucy.
Thank you, Ghetto Ceratops, for making Lucy so happy, baby.
Oh, that's so
Thank you.
sweet. It was actually really sweet. I always like it when somebody says, I stuck around because of this. I stuck around because of that. You know, it really makes you feel good to know that specifically what are the things that is making the audience happy, you know, and you guys are honestly just more than an audience, to tell you the truth. You guys are family, you know, you're supporters, and we love you so very much, and we have a lot more planned, by the way. You know, that is why I want you guys to give us permissions to use your banners so that we can use them in our live stream, you know, while we're playing games or just shooting the breeze. We want to throw up, you know, random banners up there on the screen for all of HorrorTube so we can promote from within. You know, it's very important to us. If you're paranormal, horror, narrator, you know, any of the three or any combination of the
Nice.
We have another phone call, baby.
Who's calling my damn house?
Hello, welcome to Stereo Dread. Thank you for calling. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with right now?
Hey, it's Monsters in My Mind.
Hi, Mims. Whoop whoop.
Hey. Oh, I just want to tell the girls, I can't stay long, but I just want to tell the girls they did an amazing job. I listened to it with my kids, and they loved both of them. They love the stories, and they're a little creeped out. I might have them sleep in my bed with me tonight, but they enjoyed it.
Guys, my cheeks are so red.
They both did fantastically well.
Thank you so much.
All right, but I'm just... I just want to say congratulations, and then I'm going to hop off. I got to go get them in bed, so...
Thank
Congrats,
you so
girls.
much
It was
for
great.
watching.
Good job.
Oh,
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
All right.
Oh,
right,
that was
bye.
wonderful. Oh my God.
That was amazing. Thank you, Monsters in My Mind, Mim.
Yes.
Fantastic.
You know what
monsters.
What gets to me is that he said he was watching with his kids, and you know how proud that makes us, because we have been trying to, you know, clean up our act a little bit. We removed a few things from our live stream, you know, just a few elements, just to make sure that we get as family friendly as possible, because we want people to watch with their kids, you know. We're parents, so we
here we go.
understand.
Who's calling my damn house?
Hello. Thank you for calling Stereo Dread. Who are we speaking with?
Creepy clown girl.
Hi, CCG.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop.
I just wanted to... Hi. Spirit Voices. Hi, Gothic Rose.
Hi.
Jenny.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, lovey.
How are
Everyone
you?
in chat. I'm great, thank
Hello.
you. Wanted to call in. I won't keep the line long, but I wanted to call in and congratulate both Spirit Voice and Gothic Rose. You both did a fantastic job. Well done. Loved both of them.
Oh.
Congratulations. Love you both.
Oh, thank you, Creepy Clown Girl. You are amazing. And you're a great supporter of horror, and you are of one mind with us, girl. You are like everything we believe that we want to be as a channel. You are as a person. So thank you. You know, and
Agreed.
yes, and you ladies, it's true what CCG said. You guys did amazing. It was just.
I don't think I can handle another call like that.
So yeah, CCG. Anything else you want to say to the ladies?
I love both their voices, and like I said, they both did a fantastic job. And like I tell Dezombified, keep reaching for the stars. The universe is yours. Love you both.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much. She's amazing.
You don't make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh my god.
I'll see
This is
everybody
too
back in
sweet
chat.
for me.
Oh, we got some
Getting emotional now.
love diabetes in here, baby. Love
Oh my
diabetes. Kenny, he's just a giant. Hammy. So, ladies.
But good luck to both of you.
Thank
and
you.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Earl.
Yeah, thank
No.
you for calling,
I just wanted
CCG. That was
to hear
amazing.
what you had to say.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off of here so someone else can call in. I just want to call and say that. And love you guys.
Love you too. Oh my
Thank
god.
you
The
so
Horde
much.
Queen has spoken, everybody. It's the royal decree that they both did great.
All right. Thank you.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god, CCG
Wow.
is so awesome. She's like, oh my goodness gracious. The phone
my
lines
God.
are crazy
It's
tonight.
popping tonight. Who's calling my damn
Yeah,
house?
jeez.
Hello. Welcome to Stereo Dread. Who are we speaking with?
What's going on, my peeps?
Hi, PA Nightmares. How are you? Make sure you turn off your feedback.
Hey.
I can hear the playback, darling.
Ooh.
Is that
It's
better?
messing with my sound.
Much better. Thank you so much. Everybody, applause for PA Nightmares.
Hello.
In case you guys don't know, PA Nightmares has his own narrator channel, by the way. He's working, he's grinding. He has joined the field of narrators. So this is exciting. PA Nightmares, what do you have to say to the ladies? Oh, we're doing great. Oh, you sound better now.
We're
Thank you.
good.
Whatever you do, keep it up.
Much better.
I don't know what was going on with a pair of headphones of mine, but I took them off.
Oh,
So
okay,
you guys can hear me
gotcha. Okay.
I just got off work, but so I was listening, and both Spirit Voices and Gothic Rose knocked that out of the park.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Oh, thank
I
you.
absolutely love those stories.
No, yeah, they did great.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to call in, and tell two of my favorite narrators that they did an amazing job.
That's great. That's awesome.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh.
Man. My heart is so warm right now.
My soul is so warm. Warming my soul.
PA Nightmare, so tell us, how are things going with your channel? What are you up to over there? What's the progress? Any progress reports?
I'm still saving up money to get my laptop so I can actually start uploading videos onto the channel, because apparently
Gotcha.
I'm either not smart enough to figure out how to upload a video from my phone, or my phone's not smart enough to upload a video. I haven't figured out which one yet.
Be a nightmare. Dustin always has the jokes, man. So when you do start uploading, what do you think?
I'm still looking and Googling and trying to figure it out. Some of my tech friends have been trying to help me, so we're getting there.
Yeah, unfortunately, this platform is not really cell phone friendly when it comes to creators. But you know who could help you with that, Dustin? There is a channel that this guy, his name is D. Niman, he runs, and he's all about cell phone content creators and mobile content creators, all that stuff. So I'm gonna find it, put the link in the chat, and so that way you can check him out. He's really got a lot of great tutorials concerning everything mobile content creation. So it's very interesting. I'm putting it in the chat, and you can decide what you want to do from there. Good asset. I think
I'll definitely check it out. That sounds like it'll be a good resource to use. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, brother. No problem. We are all in this together, and we believe in promoting from within the horror community, that is. And you are part of us, brother.
But Mysterio, I want to see what else PA Nightmare has to say to, Spirit Voices and Gothic Rose. Come on.
Me too.
Dustin, what else you got to say to these wonderful ladies?
In the immortal words of the Highlander, there can be only one, but in the end of the day, you guys both did an amazing job, and honestly, you're both winners in my book, so. But remember, there can only be one. I probably aged myself by showed my age by referring to Highlander, but still.
Well, not necessarily. We like the oldies as well. Like we like music from before our great grandparents were born. Like I like Billie Holiday, Johnny Cash, and all. And I was not born within those times, So I love me some Elvis, baby.
Oh yeah, I love a lot of stuff that was before my time, and people are like, "Oh, you probably my dad's going, oh, you probably don't know this person," and I go, "Oh, you want to bet?" And pretty much all the time he's wrong. He's like, "How do you know these people? They're before your time." I'm like, "Well, a lot of stuff that was before my time is better than modern stuff," so I found myself listening to that more.
Nice.
So the Midwest Flesh Urbex just subscribed. Welcome to the Z Horde, and thank you for subscribing, darling.
They're in the house.
You are
welcome
now
to the family.
One of us. Yay! Welcome. Yes, we got another family member. Join the Discord, UrbanX, so that you can see. We also have resources, a spot with resources for beginner content creators and anybody who, needs some help. There's always somebody posting up there. But real quick, baby, we have a couple of roll calls.
Oh, okay. Who is it? Let me know who's in his house, baby.
Ben Jeremiah Lim.
Ben Jeremiah, how are you, my friend? They're into his house.
Ooh. And WAWTNI. Hashtag from Pusa with love.
They're into his house.
That FL feeling, that Florida feeling is here.
That Florida feeling, what is going on? They're into his house. We got Michelle Mary B, Zesty Girl. She's into his house.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, we got some new people in the chat. Hi, Pusha Studios.
All right,
Pusha
thank
Studios
you, Dustin, for calling in.
All right,
think he has to
Dustin.
go.
I was gonna say I don't want to clog up the phone line for too long. So
Thank
you know,
you.
these other lovely people can call. But you know,
thank
as
you.
always, I love you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Spirit Voices, Dr. Bros. Just want to say again, you guys did amazing. Love you guys as well. And I'll catch you in the chat.
Love you too, man.
Awesome.
Bye.
okay. So
Thank you.
wait a minute. I think Pusha is rating us.
I'm not sure, but I see WAW TNI. They're into his house. Welcome, WAW TNI.
So is Everything Matters.
Everything matters. Thank you for being here. They're into his house.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Pusha Studios, of course, is here.
Pusha real good. They're into his house.
That was so insane coming from.
The Wacky Wimers are into his house.
Yeah.
We also have Beard Picker checking in. They're into his house. Nice.
Welcome, and thank you, Pusha, for that raid. That is so amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, baby.
You guys are great. Thank you for being here and thank you for rating us. That's amazing. Yes, we do have mini games in the chat. The competition, the girls just finished having a read off, so to speak. The competition is almost over. They are voting on Twitter in a poll right now. So we decided to change scenes and just, play some mini games with our peeps in the chat while we wait for the voting to be over. So yes, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Ladies, please talk about your experience. How has it been so far in the competition?
Who's going first?
You can.
Okay. I don't know. It's been really fun. I had a really good time looking for stories to choose, to pick for tonight, because I had a little bit more time to pick the one for Monday. So, because I didn't really want to pick one until I knew I had won on Monday. So I don't know. It was a really fun experience. Yesterday or last night, I scoured the creepypasta wiki and read it and was looking for the right story to read. And I actually don't even remember how I found Ghetto Ceratops's story because it's not on No Sleep. I think I ended up in Wholesome No Sleeps, and they had a different story there, and I went to their profile and found it was really weird. It was a weird journey. I don't really know what happened. But I mean, hey, I found it. It worked. It was fine. And yeah, I don't know. So that was really fun. And then of course, being here and talking to so many great narrators and the two best hosts, may I say, that I know, has been very fun. So I don't know. This has just been really cool so far. I don't really even know I don't know what's going on anymore. but I've been here. I was here yesterday too, and not even when I'm not participating, just watching it is a very cool environment to be in. So I don't know. All in all, very good experience. 10 out of 10. Would watch again.
Yeah, I found it a lot of fun. It's it's hard work for me because it's putting myself out there in a big way, but it was a lot of fun to do. So I agree with everything Spirit Voices said. It's it was run smoothly. It was so fun to listen to all the other narrators, and I can't wait for the finals to see who's gonna win.
Me too. It's so scary though.
I know.
But in a good way, but still stressed.
Hey, so the phone lines are open, 978-716-5389 if you wish to speak with either Spirit Voices, Gothic Rose, Mysterio, or the dashing Kenny Dreadful. But I ain't lying.
Great.
I might be stupid, but I ain't mad.
Oh my God! There is a phone call.
Oh no!
Thank you for calling Stereo Dread. Who are we having the pleasure of speaking with tonight? Hey, is that? Wait a minute, that boy ain't right.
Louis Witt, he's into his house.
Hey, buddy, we could barely hear you. How are you?
Great, and I do just want to say both of y'all are doing a great job on the story. I get really wrapped up into it when y'all telling your stories. I almost forget it's a live feed, and I feel like I'm just watching one of y'all's channels or something like that.
Aww. That was great, ladies. Did you hear that? All those accolades. You guys are great.
Thank you.
That's so sweet.
In case
I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to this.
Well, the more you show up, the more you'll get used to it, because you'll be getting that all day, every day.
Yeah, that's how it is here. That's how we are here. We truly are like this. We're really a family here, and we love each other very much. And you know, yeah, it's true. Like when we're not live, we're always talking about things you guys may like or not like during this live stream. Just thinking of ways we can make it better and things like that. That's what we do. And I'm like, oh, this person will get a kick out of this, or that person's gonna like that. You know, that's the way it is. Oh
yeah, here we go, baby. Another phone call. Nice.
Yeah, I think it might just be Louis Witt again, only because.
Who's calling my damn house?
Hello.
Hang up, Bobby. That phone line just ain't right.
Yes, that is his. That is his voice, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually how he talks. But yeah, that is awesome. That's his voice. That's why we call him Hank Hill.
Whoa!
And if y'all want to know more about how I talk, just go to Breaker19, and I've got my first video posted. You can see a whole lot of stuff there.
Woo! That's right. His channel is Breaker19. That boy ain't right. Louis Witt in his house.
I've got to say
Love
that
that.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised on that, because I've only had that up since my video up since Monday night, and I've already got 14 subscribers on there, so I'm actually really surprised.
Oh, congrats.
That's awesome.
Fantastic, Louis. I'm so happy for you, my man. That's awesome.
Good.
But I do want to say that I absolutely love the battle idea that y'all came up with. I actually love the whole thing about it. The little competition, friendly competition, and it's something that hasn't been done before. And I really, like I say, I really get wrapped up into it when they start telling their story, because not only am I immersed in the story, but I also feel like I'm not even listening to the live stream. I feel like I'm just watching some of my best narrators' videos while I'm driving.
Isn't that amazing? I know.
Yeah, it is. They did great, by the way. That's how good they did. But you guys, the voting polls are closed. The voting polls are closed.
Oh no,
and
that's scary.
The results are in.
We're gonna go to let's go to the live scene. No. Let them play.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Do you guys? I think we should just stay in the gaming scene, you know, because this is nerve-wracking.
Give me a brown paper bag, please.
So, Louis Witt.
Y'all have a good night. Yeah, I do appreciate y'all having me on. Y'all have a good night. Now I'll talk to y'all later on.
Okay, thank you, Louis. Thank you for calling, darling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Good night. Louis.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Whew.
Alright, well, Mysterio, the votes are in, baby.
Yes, the votes are in, and as we go into a battle royale, we're gonna say the announcements then, I guess.
Oh my goodness. I haven't looked at the poll since it went up, so I'm scared.
So, no, it's best just not to go. I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, I hate having to be the one to do it too, because Kenny didn't want to do it.
No, I do. I'll do it tonight. You did it last night.
Okay, no, you didn't want to watch as it was progressing.
Oh.
You know, but I had to do that, and that's like never, because you never know what's gonna happen. You think one thing is gonna happen, but then something else happens, and you're like, okay, look, whatever. All right.
No standards.
So, honey, make the announcement. It's on there on the screen.
Check it. Listen, Spirit of Voices. When you first was reading your story, and then way after your story where you were reading it, I was like, what the hell? No. No. I'm sorry. No. I couldn't. And you, Gothic Rose, when you was reading your story, I almost left the room. I was like, no. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Those stories were too amazing to be on freaking podcasts. They were too amazing to be on YouTube. Those stories deserve to be read from the top of a mountain to a multitude of people. They were both amazing.
They really were fantastic. Okay? You both did an amazing job. So that was awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I was trying to do like Gordon Ramsay. You know how Gordon Ramsay, he be on those chef shows where he be talking to people.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
And he's like,
I love Gordon Ramsay.
He be psyching them out, right? He psychs them out though. He psychs them out. He makes them think, no, I'm doing something bad. I'm doing something wrong. And then he's like, I loved it. And you're like, holy crap. Gordon, what you doing to me, man? Stop playing with my emotions.
Oh my God.
So I was trying to pull a Gordon Ramsay right now.
That's what you're doing right now. Could you please tell these girls, man?
I know, it's really good.
I can't. I love them both so much, Mysterio.
Oh God.
All right, let's stop playing around.
Okay.
All right, listen.
So it's 24 votes.
You both did well. It was a total of 24 votes. And there only can be one winner. Moving on to Friday. And the winner is... Spirit Voices!
You know,
I didn't have to see that one. I left before the war was announced, and that was terrifying.
This guy, man, he's such a ham. Hi, Dark Waters.
I know. Congratulations. You know something? You are very, very courteous and a great sport, Gothic Rose. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, she did amazing, and I knew I was gonna have a tough fight.
So did you, though. I honestly, I felt like they could go either way. It was you were amazing.
Jeez Louise.
Well, thank you.
You guys both
I
did
can't
amazing.
wait to hear you in the finals, though.
Oh my God.
I know exactly what I'm going to do already.
Oh, that's
my
great.
God. You do realize, though, Spirit Voices, that this means that you're going to have to come up against either Entropic Society or Maskino.
Yes, I realized that. I'm so nervous because they're both really good. I think everybody's really good, to be fair, but seriously though.
Okay. So
Dark Waters is asking, so who won? Well, Dark Waters. The answer to your question is Spirit Voices.
Oh, he needs.
Yeah, he says he needs
the winner.
He says he's caught up, and he says he needs her PayPal because he did say in the beginning. Yeah, he did. He said that he was going to donate to the winner. So yeah, he needs your PayPal.
Oh wow!
Mia Mina, if you could please give me post the link of Spirit Voices PayPal, that'd be great if you can.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find it too. I can't find it.
That'd be amazing.
Thank you, Dark Waters.
Yep.
That's very kind of you.
Something's wrong with my mic.
Maybe
Sounds
face
like
it a
I'm
little.
far away.
Oh, maybe change it.
What you mean change?
Do the words go towards you or away from you?
No, they're fine.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds weird. I don't like it.
Raise your gain a little bit, darling.
Whatever. I'll just do this then.
Okay. So yeah, this is. Oh my God. This has been an exciting night. I nearly dropped everything because I was like, I didn't know, which way it was gonna go. And then when you guys were reading your stories, they were both so great. Thank you so much, ladies, for participating. And by the way, you guys are great sports. By the way, your sportsmanship is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Everything, every one of you guys that has competed has so far been an amazing sport and has come back and participated in the chat and to listen to the rest of you guys. So wow.
But how are you ladies? I want to hear how they feel right now. Let them say how they feel, please.
In shock. And also, I don't know if I have a Patreon or a PayPal.
Okay, so how can we donate to your channel?
Well, I have a Patreon. I think I have to check to see if this is right. I think I have a Venmo also. I don't think I ended up doing Patreon, or oh my gosh, I keep mixing those up. I don't think I ended up doing PayPal because I was worried about real name disclosure.
Okay, so this is what you can do. This is what you can do. You can send us whatever you have in a DM on Twitter. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll get it to Dark Waters.
Whatever links that she has.
Yeah, so we'll get it to Dark Waters personally. He's a very trustworthy person. We trust him. Okay. So whatever.
I believe it.
Yes, just send it to us, and we will get it to him. So thank you, and thank you, Dark Waters, as well.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
He is amazing. Oh my goodness, this has been an eventful night. I'm out of breath.
Well, I just feel so lucky to be alive and so blessed to be here with each and every one of you. You girls did magnificent. Everybody was amazing tonight. You're more than welcome to hang with us, and if either of you have to leave, we understand.
I think I don't have to leave until 11:30 because that's when my reservation on this room goes out.
Okay.
That's awesome. It's perfect.
Nice. How about you, Gothic Rose?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Cool. All right, so listen.
Son's asleep. He's knocked out. It's all good.
Talent is amazing. He's such a good boy.
Yeah, he is. He's so cute and smart. He is smart. Ooh, that one. He's sharp as a tack.
You guys see the charming side.
Yep, we see the smart side too.
That's right.
He's a smart one, that one. A little slick Willie over there.
But real quick, the phone number is 978-716-5389 if you wish to speak with Gothic Rose or Spirit Voices, or either Miss Stereo or myself, Kenny Dreadful. Give us a call.
Yeah, also, tell us how you're liking the stream. how you feel about everything you've seen and heard here. Any critiques, any, constructive criticism, anything you want to talk about at all. Also, if you are a horror content creator, a narrator, paranormal investigator, anything like that, or a horror movie reviewer even, hit us up, call us. Okay, I'm gonna be sending you Dark Waters' email, okay, Spirit Voices, and it's also in the chat, by the way.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it.
So that is awesome. Let me see here. Dezombified. Me and Ben are on the other side of the world. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. So you guys are on the other side of the world. Well, you know what? King Gallant. Let me right click your channel here so that I can see if you have a Twitter or a Facebook or any way that maybe I could send you a Google Hangouts link and you could join us that way, Let me see here. You could probably join us that way and say hi to the ladies like that if you want. You want to join us in the Google Hangouts. Some people can't use the phone number. They may be in a different part of the world, just like King Gallant. And you might be able to join us and, or if not, you can hit us up on Twitter, just at us. And we will find you and send you a link if you want. That's great. Okay, he said he'll DM us on Discord. Oh, okay, so if you only have Discord, then I guess. All right. By the way, King Gallant, how did you bump into us? How do you know about Stereo Dread? Let us know. Let me see here. Oh, I'm trying to.
I'm not entirely sure, but it might be from me. Maybe.
I see. Here we go. Yeah, this live stream is just going bonkers.
Yeah,
I know. Chat is going like crazy. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I'm just building stuff. I'm just trying to build things over here.
I got Dark Waters' email though. I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, great.
All right, cool. Oh man, tomorrow we're gonna have Maskino and Entropic Society. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be something.
At this point, I'm gonna stop trying to guess what's gonna happen because, or even try to imagine, because every time I still get surprises. Somebody else just put something else in this. It's just crazy. He says he DM'd us on Discord. I'm trying to open the Discord here on this other PC, but it's a little slow, King Gallant. Sorry. Ooh. Sometimes some programs are just better for other computers. Even some websites, too. All right.
So, ladies, get into the conversation. This night is about you girls. What's going on?
Well.
Tell us about new projects. I know
know.
Gothic Rose is working on 7 stories for 7 nights. How about you, Spirit Voices? What's going on?
Well, currently I'm trying to story hunt for something that I'm doing on Halloween, which is a short story compilation, which is something that I did last year. And also in April, I did a halfway to Halloween video. So that's mostly, I have like 3 of the 5 stories I'm looking for, and one of them is mine. So I still need to look for them.
Okay. That sounds like it's going to be something that I want to see.
Most of it is like collabs, though. I've been doing a lot of collabs for Halloween, or at least I've been trying.
Yeah, Halloween is
like 3 mega collabs or something.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Halloween is very, very busy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so sorry, King Gallant. My computer just doesn't want to cooperate today for the Discord. But if there's any other way I could send you a Google Hangout, let me know. Okay? Let's see here. Why is this? I see. By the way, everybody in the chat, could you please tell me how the stream is looking for you? How is it acting for you? Are you having any buffering issues? Or is it just me? I think it just might be me.
Worst comes to worst, if you want to just send it to me, I can get it to Gallant.
Okay.
Like
Well,
Twitter,
it's
if
just
that's
the
easier.
so basically it's just the Google Hangouts link that I sent you. That's all. That's all you need to send him. Yeah, he just wants to be able to join into the
I got
call. Yeah, he's on the other side of the world, so he can't have yeah.
Alright, I got it to him.
Great. So hey, King Gallant, check your Discord. And if somebody
Oh no, it's not. Hold on.
Yeah, and if one of you guys who is part of the Dezombified Discord has Spirit Voices Discord link, please send it to us via Discord so that we can click on it and go and hang out with Spirit Voices at her Discord. Oh my god, this is so exciting.
Okay, I sent him the link. I don't know, like, my copy paste thing wasn't working, so I sent a different link. I don't even know what that was, but I got it. I got it right.
Oh my god, this is too funny. So ladies, how are you enjoying the stream lately? Stereo Dread, that is. The best thing to do is get feedback from you guys, all of you guys. How have we been improving?
Hi.
Oh, Gallant's here.
Hi, Gallant.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Is it too loud or not?
No, you sound great. Welcome
you're
to
good.
Stereo Dread, Gallant. I'm Miss Stereo.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. It's
Welcome,
morning
King
for me.
Gallant. How are you?
He said he's doing great.
Nice. He's into his house.
That is your welcome. Your welcoming committee here in Stereo.
Yeah. I thank you guys for being here.
I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry, what was that?
For me it's morning, so yeah.
Oh.
You guys are having a great night, right?
Yeah.
That's fun. It's like super late. Well, not super late. Okay, this is fine. It's like 11. Okay.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
That's like barely even late for horror people.
No.
That is so true. That is so true. Well, what part of the world are you in, Gallant?
I'm from Southeast, specifically from Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia is in the house, everybody. Big round of applause for Indonesia. Thank you for being here.
Thank
That
you.
is great.
And so, your question, how long have I been here? I think for a couple months. I'm in your stream, but sometimes I just don't make appearances. I'm there.
Oh, wow. He said he's been in our stream for a couple of months and he just doesn't really say much. But thank you. We love the lurkers too.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much, King Gallant. So tell me, what did you think about the contest between Spirit Voices and Gothic Rose?
I'm from there both. They did great. I'm actually shocked by when they tell the story.
You're so sweet. I don't know, he's been freaking out in my Discord. I think he's underplaying it.
No, like, serious, I'm actually scared.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I mean, I guess that means we're doing a good job, but still,
Yeah,
I'm
It's
sorry.
morning for you, you're fine. You got the daylight.
It's true,
on
it
your
is
side.
You're
daytime over
safe.
there.
You're safe.
From
No crazy
Indonesia.
mimes are gonna find you, I promise.
Thank you.
Lovely and enchanting as always, Gothic Rose. Oh, this is
Very
amazing.
reassuring.
No, so are you? So you're a big fan of Spirit Voices, I hear, Gallant.
Yes. Yes, I'm.
Oh my God, are you
I am.
fanboying right now? So,
Oh my god. Oh my
We voice chat all
god.
the time. You're good.
King Gallant, so any questions you have for the ladies?
I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed.
No. Aw. That is so sweet.
When you're here, you know, you're home. It's fine.
That's right, we're family, baby. You're one of us now, so, you know, kick back.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, so let me
I'm
see
trying to
here.
keep myself together.
Oh. Well, do you like horror? I'm assuming that's a yes, right?
Yes, I love horror. Sometimes I do make stories.
Oh.
But right now I'm actually into drawing.
Oh, okay. So then, you know, you can send us, like, at us on Twitter or go to our Discord, join our Discord if one of the mods could just put it right there in the chat. Join our Discord and, you know, we have a self-promotion channel on our Discord, and we also have a Discord channel named Blessed Eyeballs. And that channel in the Discord has just art and all sorts of art, even music from our Z-Horde member. You could put it there as well. You know, we really would like to see that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love seeing all of the talents of our Horde family members, for real. It's going to be fun.
He's a very good artist.
Oh my God, I want to see it. I want to see it now because Spirit Voices already recommended to you. That means we're going to see
He's drawn me
it.
a couple times.
Wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm going to want to see that now.
Yeah.
Definitely. I gotta see it. That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so a little secret. Lucy, me and another person have been making a big project for you. We're hoping to get it done by October.
Bro, you can't just say this stuff to me online.
So that's why I haven't been posting anything, really.
Oh man. Okay, well now I'm like
Wow.
super. I mean, I was excited anyway, but now I'm even more excited.
That's something, alright. Wow.
Oh my goodness, that is so sweet.
It just
Now I'm really
Oh.
curious. I'm gonna be wondering about it forever.
Ben Jeremiah Lynn says he's also an artist and he also likes his style. He likes oh my God, I'm sorry, my throat. I was just coughing a lot. So yeah, this is awesome. So Ben Jeremiah, please join our Discord as well so that we can see your art. That would be great. We love seeing everything that our heart loves to offer. Whatever you guys offer freely, we will take, you know, and thank you so much. Ooh, getting a little hot in here, baby, right? Oh my goodness. You guys are so wonderful. Yes, thank you. Yes, join the Discord. What was that, Spirit Voices?
I said I think my cheeks are just hot. Like,
yeah, it's just, you know, temperatures changing all over the place, so Goes up and down, fluctuates. It makes the heart race, that's for sure. My heart is racing. That's crazy.
Let's play the voodoo thing, right?
Ooh.
Mercury, Pumpkin Queen.
Okay, well, you guys, as we were saying, we like to see all the stuff that our Z-Horde members like to do. And here among the Z-Horde, we have 2 members called the Pumpkin Queen and 13 Past Midnight. The Pumpkin Queen she's a fellow narrator. She's been on here as well. Thank you, Angela Ricks.
Angela
Welcome.
Ricks, thank you for subscribing. She's into his
I recognize that name.
I know. Well, yeah, so Angela Risk, welcome. So the Pumpkin Queen is a wonderful narrator. She has a great voice. And 13 Past Midnight is also a wonderful narrator. In addition to...
And an author. Yes, an author. That's
He
right.
is an award-winning author, and he's an Amazon bestseller author as well. So they teamed up together in a collab. He wrote a story, she narrated it, and I'm gonna play it for you guys for a little while so that you guys can see. So that you guys can see the story. It's actually wonderful. So this is called Voodoo, narrated by the Pumpkin Queen and written by 13 Past Midnight. 13 Past Midnight. Here you guys go. Enjoy.
The Voodoo Ritual. I'll tell you about something weird I came across in the woods one time in the Pocono Mountains. I was just a little kid at that time, and I was spending part of my summer vacation in the mountains with my mom and dad. We were staying in a rustic cabin way back in the hills, and I was having a grand time exploring the woods. I was raised in the city and a suburb of Philly, so it was a nice change of pace to see trees and nature. I had wandered a good distance from the cabin one day, looking for wildflowers. I was following a little trail and noticed what looked like a small cave up the hill to my left. Feeling adventurous, I climbed a steep bank to have a look inside. When I got to the area I had seen from below, I was disappointed to find that it wasn't actually a cave, but more of a hollowed out little stone ledge, about halfway up the steep embankment. Peering inside the little shelf, I was shocked to see what looked like a little handmade doll. On closer inspection, I noticed that it appeared to have been crudely fashioned from burlap, with a small shock of human-looking hair at the top and buttons for eyes. There were also straight pins sticking into it. I suddenly realized that I was looking at the voodoo doll. I had read about creepy stuff in books in the library, but I'd never seen anything like this. There were some other items on the ledge, including a mostly burnt candle, a small china saucer with some objects in it and a piece of parchment rolled up and tied with twine. About that time, a stark realization began to creep over me. I suddenly got goose pimples all over my whole body. I had stumbled across someone's voodoo ritual. I carefully made my way back down the bank, trying hard not to leave any trace that I'd been up there, and went straight back to our cabin. For 3 more days or so we stayed in Poconos. I refused to venture out of the sight of our cabin, afraid I might have been observed, sticking my nose where it didn't belong. I even had trouble sleeping at night. Every little creak and groan of the forest sent me into spasms of fear that the voodoo priest was coming to get me. My mom and dad asked me what was wrong, and I just played sick, saying I didn't feel like going out in the woods. I was very happy when time came to go back home to Philly. I never did tell them what I found, and I've never mentioned it to another soul until now. I never had any bad luck or anything after that incident, so I guess I didn't upset anything. Who would have imagined there were voodoo practitioners in the Poco Mountains, of all places?
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Little snafu. So, you guys, how did you guys enjoy the show? How did you like that story? Doesn't she have a great voice, that pumpkin queen? Great.
I love Pumpkin Queen. I love her accent.
Right? That's hot.
It's so good.
Oh, yeah. But you guys have great voices too, and you guys did a great job reading, so that's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you guys are great, for real. It is no wonder you guys are both growing steadily, and people are loving you. And there is a complete reason for that. Oh, Angela Rick says wonderful. Oh, yeah, me too. Like, I'm like shook right now. It's the anxiety of the weight and the, oh my God, I couldn't take it.
Yeah, he teased us with like prolonging that. That was so scary.
Yes, Kenny, you're a jerk. You're jerk.
He knew what he was doing.
I was like, I wanted to say so, like, to make a remark also, but I was worried that the second I spoke, he was going to say it, because we've done that before.
Yeah.
Freaking Kenny, man. He's like that, I'm telling you.
Me so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
You should see, he looks so cute. His chinky eyes, and he's all, looking at me. And I'm looking at him lovingly, gazing into his eyes. No, I'm kidding. He's dabbing. He's mad funny.
It's like we're in the same room.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Hi, Meow.
Which, by the way, one day.
Yes.
Maskino is in his house.
So what were you saying, Spirit, Lucy?
No, I said I was reacting to in the same room, and I was like, one day, by the way.
Yeah, you know something? My dream, like my ultimate dream for this channel is to one day just turn in the key to our apartment and get inside in the Dezombified mobile,
the RV,
and just go visit all of you guys.
And go cross country.
It's so cool.
At least here in this country, because it's hard. It
like
might go up to Canada too.
49 states.
Yeah.
Because we're going to need a plane to get to the 50th one. That's Hawaii.
Oh, that's true.
Can't take an RV in the ocean.
No, okay.
That's just crazy.
That's yeah. Unless we get the magic school bus, that'll be dope.
Facts.
Wow.
Ooh, that's the move.
Wait, but we also have to travel. Wait, we don't only have to travel to the States. We have to go up to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's right there across the border.
Chiva's gonna get a hearse. I love that.
No bad Chiva. Nah, we need an RV because we need to sleep there and everything, and I want the full experience of cross country.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
You see, I'm happy. This is why I'm happy Maskino always corrects me, because he said I forgot about the ocean highway, which is true. Thank you, Maskino. Hello.
A little detail.
Freaking Maskino, man. Maskino's always. If you guys haven't checked, you have to go to Maskino's channel, okay? Now, this dude is freaking hilarious.
And tomorrow he's going to be going up against Entropic Society for the pleasure, and I say the pleasure, of going up against Spirit Voices. For the pleasure.
Yeah.
You rascally rascal.
Okay, I also have to say, I forgot when you guys asked me about projects. Mezquino and I'm not gonna say too much about it because it's something, but I'm so excited. We're gonna I don't know. There's a whole Halloween thing that's coming out with me and Mezquino and a couple other people.
Yes,
and it's gonna be so awesome. We want to do it again because it was recording it was so cool.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna say too much else about it because it's not mine. It's not my project. But just know that there's something. There's something coming.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be all over the place.
For real. I'm fangirling right now. I love Mezquino. Ask Kenny.
Listen.
He will tell you.
This is the problem. You see, because he said that I forgot about the Ocean Highway that they built it right after the orbital elevator. But I was thinking about the lunar pit stop, you see, and that's why I got confused. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
You have to just defend yourself.
Tropic Society said that he's voting for Mezquino.
And Mezquino's voting for Tropic Society.
So they're voting.
You see, this is what they call a circle something. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna leave it blank.
Something.
Fill in the blank. Circle. Blank.
No, something.
Sounds like a circle blank.
Oh man.
I replied with, I'm gonna possess the polls and vote for both of them at the same time.
Oh my god. He said, just try to stop me. You guys are so funny. I mean, I love the Z-Horde, man. You guys are awesome.
Well, we got a wonderful group of people here.
Hell yeah.
No doubt.
I don't understand how we went through life and not met all these wonderful people before. Life before Dezombified is a blur. It's a blur. Because you guys just make it, oh my god, so worth it. I'm like, for reals, you guys are also awesome. It's so much fun.
I kind of get it though. The community is so great.
Yeah, you guys are. That is so true. Knowing all about the coven and all of Lucy's spirits. We got zombie spirits and zombie vampires.
What better combinations are there?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We also have creepy zombies because, Auntie Creeps. And then we got dark zombies because dark water. So we got all sorts of zombies.
We got. Hold up. Do we have clown zombies? Because that's so scary.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say that's the worst. It's not the worst. It's just terrifying.
Creepy clown zombies.
I don't know what to do with that information. Creepy clown zombies.
Yeah.
Not into it. After the mime story. Oh.
That was really funny. That was funny. Oh man.
Thank you.
That was perfect. That just worked out perfectly.
I foresaw where that was going, and I got I got preemptively scared.
You took it and ran with it. It was perfect. I will say I have been to New York City and I didn't see any mimes, so I'm very happy.
Oh, good.
Maybe it's because I went to the wrong park.
My sister went to New York City, and now I'm never letting her go back because I can't.
I think I went to the wrong park, maybe. Because I went to Central Park. No, I wasn't looking for any.
Okay, I was going to say, it sounds like you were setting up a meeting and you went to the wrong
No, I was like, because in the story it happened at a park in the Bronx.
You know, we come from New York City. We used to live in Harlem, New York. We grew up there. Yeah, and the Bronx.
Did you see any mimes though? That's the real question.
Well, no, I didn't see any mimes, but I saw a clown at church, and that freaked me the hell out.
Well,
At church? Wait, what?
Well,
yes.
That's a good.
That's not what I expected. Like kind of setting.
Yeah, clown.
Maybe the clown is confessing.
No, actually, the clown was just one of the members of the church dressed up as a clown for entertainment for the children.
I changed my mind. I want a prayer from a clown. I want a clown prayer.
Need to confess to a clown.
Father clown.
I changed my mind. I need to meet with this clown. This is so good. Can they have? Oh wow.
He said, "Father clown." That's what.
Father clown, forgive me for I have sinned.
Father clown. Oh no. God. Well, it was actually one of the members of the church dressed up for a children's function at the church. They do that often. Yeah. So,
sure.
Our Father.
Maskino says, "Who honks in heaven?"
Forgive me for
I've honked.
Father who honks in heaven. I'm dead. Bye. I was already dead because I'm a spirit, but now I'm even more dead.
Honestly, I only just recently watched the It movies, and now I'm just picturing it in like.
Oh my god! No
the
offense.
robes and everything.
No offense.
It's a weird picture.
Do you guys think that there are clown angels and clown devils? I have to know.
Listen.
There's got to be a few rebels up there.
For my sanity, I have to know.
Hello, Lucifer. Listen. No offense to anybody who doesn't believe in God, but I do. God is probably laughing right now, watching us. Like,
yeah,
he's cracking up. Like, yo, these people are
I
funny.
do too.
I'm subscribing.
Yeah, he's laughing.
Clown girl's laughing, which is appropriate.
God just subscribed to us. Oh my god.
Not reading a passage from the Bible. Oh man. It gets funnier the more I think about it.
I think Jesus Christ is actually subscribed to my channel too, so I'm like, oh, you approve, thank goodness.
Oh, me too. Could somebody write this? Can I ask, can somebody write a story about a clown in a church? I really
Oh, you probably gave like 50 authors a new idea. Just check Reddit in the morning.
Good. I know, yeah, check the new Reddit. I'm ready. I'll narrate all of them. Don't touch me. Also, Creepy Cowgirl just thought that they were a Gemini, and I appreciate that. Because same.
God, you guys are gonna kill me.
She's choking. Help her.
Okay, well, you said you didn't want awkward silence this, so here we are.
Oh, there you go.
The more danger there is in awkward silence, the more I just talk.
There's awkward silence. I like don't say a word. I don't know what to say.
I almost just choked on my drink because I just saw a Tropic Society comment. God, getting another play ready.
Oh man, Ben Jeremiah Lynn says, "You have been blessed, Gothic Rose. Did you get an extra 12 subscribers from his apostles?"
I don't know, maybe it started growing because of him. I don't know.
Oh man, oh that's so good.
I was like, it's nice to know he approves.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to check this, but I think somebody named Jesus Christ joined a Discord, and I'm wondering if it's mine or if it was the Dark Somniums or something. But I was like,
you see, you have Jesus Christ in your server for months.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was mine.
You already have one.
Nice. The Discord is blessed.
Yay.
Oh,
wow. Oh my god. There was a clown in the church. I'm not lying. That's the truth.
No, I believe you. It's
that's
just
a crazy
so good.
thing to choose.
It actually reminds me It actually reminds me, we used to, my church used to have Halloween, oh gosh, I don't remember what it was called, but we used to have like a Halloween event, and like, I don't know, like they would just, like everybody would dress up and it was really weird because like I only knew them from church, so I would see them in scary costumes and I would be so confused.
Oh man. So
that was a lot.
Oh man, I just died. So hey, if anybody in the chat would like to call in, the number to call is 978-716-5389. And we're about to close the phone line, so get your phone calls in. Make it quick. Yeah. And oh my god, you ladies. You guys have made me laugh. For real. I damn near died. I choked on my own saliva, and Kenny had just walked out the door. Couldn't even pat my back because he wasn't in the room. I could have used some mouth to mouth, baby.
You can join my Discord server right afterward, which is called The Afterlife. So nailed it.
And Tropic says, "Can we get a clown church meme going?"
Well, it's already started.
Yeah,
it started it right now with. Oh wow! Hashtag Gothic clown voices. That's terrifying. Thank you.
Geez.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Wow.
Gothic clown voices. That's awesome. Oh my god, Creepy Clown Girl's awesome. If you want to find a nice, cool name for anything, go to Creepy Clown Girl. She makes the best name. Seriously. Yeah, she does. Oh man. Woo. Oh my god. Let me see. Clown Church me.
Maskino says he would want to join the hangout for a few if the link is good.
Okay. Freaking Maskino, man. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Whoa.
What was
that? I think, somebody went to the store, and that was the store's, door, yeah. That's what I think, anyway. Oh my goodness. I almost died, man. Almost choked. I'm trying to catch my breath. Oh my god. Freaking, man. You guys are all hilarious. I love you. Okay, Maskino, aka Spooky Daddy. I'm sending you a link.
They scared me.
Right now. on your Twitter DM. Damn it, I can't even talk.
Sorry, I forgot that they were doing that. That scared me so bad.
Death or Wrath says, sorry I couldn't catch much of tonight's show. Been busy dealing with audio issues. Oh, I'm so sorry, Death or Wrath. We totally understand that. We often fight with our audio, so you're in good company.
Wow, Benjamin is just advertising the Discord. Just like no holds barred.
Hey, Maskino has just joined us. Hi, Maskino.
Hello.
Yay.
Hello.
In the tongue of my people, honk honk.
I just saw your tweet.
Honk honk.
I just saw your tweet. It's hilarious.
Oh my god, he did a tweet, didn't he? Freaking Maskino. I'm gonna check right now and see what's going on.
It's not much, but it's simple jokes.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Alright, what the hell's going on over here?
Well,
I stepped away for a second. What the hell's going on?
Kenny's going back crazy.
I was dying, and you weren't here to pat my back or give me mouth to mouth.
But who's calling my damn house?
That's Maskino.
Maskino.
No,
I don't know if I like him around I don't know if I like this guy around the girls, Miss Stereo. I gotta keep an eye.
Whatever do you mean?
Hello, Maskino. It's me, Thuthi.
He got a shifty look in his eye. Gotta keep an eye out for this one.
Shifty look. I, sir, am offended, hurt, and may I dare say wounded.
All right. What do your parents do for a living, young man? I don't know if I can let you take
What do my
either.
parents do for a living? What
Yes,
do I do for a living?
I don't know what. Listen, if you want to take out one of my daughters, either Gothic Rose or Spirit Voices, damn it, I need to know where your head's at. Where's your head at, young man?
You can take me instead.
Well, if I did try dating anyone, it'd probably be with my girlfriend after she finds out.
Hey, listen, we were just joking, Mrs. Maschino.
Listen, Mrs. Maschino, we just playing here.
We're just playing.
I come in for a good time with friends, and I've got an assassination hit put on me. I can't believe it.
Now she's looking at you, and she got her arms crossed like, I'm watching you,
Why he playing?
I'm watching you.
Why he playing like that? Tell him not to play like that. He's gonna get his butt whooped.
It's not even my fault either this time.
Got him in trouble.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. My girlfriend's here. Wait a minute.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying. So, Mafkino, what did you think of today's show?
What? Oh my god.
It's an inside joke.
It's a private joke, but I understand
which is about to be public.
He loves the show, alright, Susie? He loves it.
Shut up, Bucket.
You shut up, Susie.
Bucket. Shut up and let the man talk. Maschino, have you hit up on Tinder yet? Maschino.
Oh my god.
That voice sounds like it hurts.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm just playing around.
I can't believe people are.
Man, would you look at the time? My oven's ringing. I gotta go.
Bye-bye.
I'm joking.
I can't tell if you really have to believe or not.
King Gatlin's like,
I
yeah.
don't know because I'm always like, okay, bye. I gotta go.
He's like, bye.
So, for those who don't know, I don't want to say much, but that was Susie. Okay. And Susie called in to Maschino's show in reply to her husband calling in to the Maschino show. So that's it. Yes. And if you want to know more about that, go to Maschino's channel. Shut up. He's laughing over here. Kenny's cracking up. Oh man. Oh man. There is way more.
Don't be embarrassed. It's happened now.
Just wait. You guys need to go to Maschino and watch his latest series. You have to. I don't want to spoil it.
Is it the radio one?
Yes, that exact one. Yo, if you
I don't want to spoil it. Me immediately.
You have to see it. You have to see it. That's what I'm going to tell you, and that's about all the clues you're going to get. It's fabulous.
I want to see it so bad.
Oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. I've been dying
every day. I gotta hurry up and
do you, boy?
Put a few more things on Premiere. Which also reminds me, Friday I won't be in town, so if I do win, I guess we have our winner.
Oh wow, by default.
Basically.
Oh man.
No, there's this guy who's been talking some mad stuff about, me and being a nerd and pumpkins in general, and I just gotta go fight him. I gotta go right down to Florida and fight him.
Wow, that's dedication.
Hey, look.
Hang on a second. You're fighting somebody because they said you were a nerd.
That's a badge of honor around these parts, baby.
That's right.
All right, look, you guys remember in Rocky 2 when the Russian came out and he was all like, "I must break you," and he said it to that guy, right, just like that. Yeah, that was a good scene. That has nothing to do with what I had to do. I'm probably just going to show up and talk very aggressively. But if he actually shows any sort of form of aggression, I'm probably going to see if I can't de-escalate the situation because it is a public event.
Well, in Tropic Society, it's feeling kind of, what I'm saying, like some sort of way. He's like on the phone calling his mom and asking if she could pick him up because he's really scared right now.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
Yeah.
Rocky Four. Okay, Rocky Four. Look, it's probably been 20 years since I've seen any Rocky movie, so don't quote me on which one's which at this point. It all just kind of blurs together as a guy hits some guys.
You tried your best.
Oh my
as long as you remember the theme song.
Yep. I have the tiger and all that other stuff.
Oh, I love that song. That was my Rock Band 2 jam.
Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
Wow. What's going on anymore?
And that's what we met. That's how we met.
It's almost enough to make a grown man cry, but not this man.
Get back in here, dear.
There you go. Somebody caught on.
Oh my God, Ben Termine is cracking up. Oh man, Bathsheba says passes out straight jackets. Pudding. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
I do like what Ben put. If I win, I win. That's how I go through life, If it happens, it happens.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna both be great and you're both gonna kill it, man. I'm sure of that.
Think Maschino got the fiction, she? Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna eat lightning and crap thunder. I'm ready. I've been fighting my whole life. I trained. I watched Rudy and Rudy 2. I don't even remember Rudy 2 to be honest.
Now,
but I watched
Snapper. We got this thing on lock, huh? All right, Shay and Chopper.
I am.
Got a lot of skills.
I ran up a bunch of steps. Like I put on a sweatsuit. I did some boxing. I went to someone's meat locker and I just started beating up their meat, and they were like, "Hey, look, you gotta pay for that. That's like a whole nice slab of meat right there." And I was like, "I don't have the money," so they kicked me out, and that's the end of the movie.
I've been sitting here trying for like a solid 2 minutes to figure out how to contribute to this conversation.
I've been silent. What do you mean?
And more silent than you guys.
Welcome to
the silent
welcome to the world of improv. Just yell yes and
yes
and. Oh my god! Freaking Kenny's kicking my butt.
Wait a minute, man.
But no,
and Tropic Society wants you to be jealous. Gentle with him.
What?
Yeah, he wants you to be gentle with him.
Ooh, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I've all right. You know what? Hold on. Let me crack my neck here. Crack the knuckles. Roll out the shoulders. Hold up. Let me do some stretches.
Do you always say what you're doing as you're doing it?
I have to because this is audio.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
All right.
No, not that.
There we go. And all right, now that I'm fully stretched out, I hope you're ready in Tropic Society because I'm coming for you. I'm going to bring down the thunder, all right? It's going to be like a whole pantheon of anger from Mount Olympus. I hope you're ready to face the wrath because let me tell you, I hope we have a good fight and I wish you the best of luck.
Maybe, I guess. It's a worm.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
That was iconic.
Alright, so, I'm going to put something on the screen, man, right quick, Maschino. I'm going to put something on the screen.
All right, let's another one of your famous clips from the past.
And that's like you and in Tropic Society. That's how Tropic Society's acting right now. If you can see the screen.
Oh, no. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god. You guys watch Rick and Morty?
I get what you're trying to say, but like it's actually an insult to both of us when you really think about it.
What do you mean?
You just shut up for me and I'm shook.
It's a reference to Rick and Morty, but I'm not sure what. So, I didn't see that episode. The last episode I saw, I think it was a Swifty in here.
Get on the floor, get shifty in here. Drop your pants and your panties.
That was a funny. No.
Show me what you've got.
What? Just like these avatars. Is that a
Ben
Smurf?
Jeremiah. I think I like this guy. He knows the references that I know. We're of the same. We're like two peas in a shoebox.
Can I just say that, like, I imagine if we were all in the same room together, that you guys would be having this whole conversation, and Gothic Rose and Gallant and I are just like looking back and forth like a tennis match. Like, what is happening?
I'm just saying, text my mom to pick me up. Silently.
Oh my god. King Gallant doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's worth listening to because he's really funny. He just sits back
King
and
Gallant
thinks.
talks, everybody listens. We know that.
He's the king, baby. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah.
The king. Ta-da! Oh, that's hilarious.
I didn't. I didn't come in to start a whole bunch of shenanigans. I literally just wanted to come in and say good job to everyone.
No,
I think
Baby, you can't talk into that.
It just spiraled out of control.
Oh man, Kenny, your eyes are way too chinky right now. He was trying to talk into the headphones. Somebody please picture that.
Wow, that's a mood.
Oh, what was it? The squanch getting to you?
Oh, we don't know what you're talking about. We do not. Let's see here.
I don't know either.
Oh, you
Well,
guys
good. We're all on
finally.
the same page.
Aw.
If only I could read.
He said, if only I could read. Oh,
That's a
man.
move.
The Omega Oof.
I just realized, does Streamlabs have its own avatar?
No.
Yeah, I believe so.
This is not.
Yeah, he won it on Battle Royale.
Nightbot does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah,
They do.
Streamlabs is just walking around on screen. That's weird.
Whoa. Is
Oh,
there
well.
something there with rabbit
That's
ears
creepy.
kicking everybody's butt? There's something
I
with
see Shrek
rabbit.
though. I see Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek's in the house, baby. Shrek's over there kicking butt.
Oh, that's me. Hi.
I saw a mutant ninja turtle out there too.
Oh, holy crap!
I don't know who
King
I am
Gallant,
today.
you won.
Shrek won.
Yes, Shrek won. Look at him dancing. And we
Yeah.
had the wish.
That's
I
not what
must
he's
be
doing.
really
behind that
behind,
bush, believe
y'all.
me. I know.
I
I
am
know
too.
that.
That is so funny.
I'm like not there yet.
I just saw he won.
Oh my god,
I
that is
enjoy
so funny.
watching these because I'm pretty sure that King Gallant's avatar was just like on the side the whole time, and then right when it reached the end.
But look at the guy
I
dancing
got
in front of
stuck.
Stereo Dread though.
Oh, that's Luke Cam.
That's Luke Kane.
Yeah.
And Dementor Maniac is floating. There's somebody with rabbit ears over there. That's awesome. Look at that.
Mm.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what character that is. I think that's Bathsheba. Yeah.
Lewis Witt and I are twinning.
Yo, Luke Kane just floated to the top, to the platform of Stereo Dread. Look at that. It's crazy.
Well, that's weird. Well, that was actually the stairs. He climbed the stairs. That's so funny. Now he has fire under his feet.
But yo, listen, King Gallant and Maskino.
The way it climbs
I gotta
stairs.
say,
Just levitate.
Maskino and King Gallant, thank you for calling in, but I'm bowing out. Thank you, Gothic Rose, and thank you, also Spirit Voices. I'm bowing out. It's been a long day for me. I got more to do tomorrow. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Miss Stereo, and thanks to everybody up in the chat. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for, that's right, Maskino versus Entropic Society. And you know it's going to be lit, fam.
Also, ain't the morning shows? Do we have any shows in the morning? But anyway, we'll put thumbnails up and everything in the live stream if we do have something on. So, you rest up, baby. I'll be done here shortly. Let me see. So, ladies, any words to anybody or anything you guys like to say?
I don't know. This has been so fun.
Sorry, not contributing much, but it's like I don't even know what to say anymore.
Well, you read a story, girl, so you contributed a lot, and it was live, and you did a great job.
My anxiety kicked in a lot, so before and after the competition, so I'm exhausted now. But
I hear you. Well, thank you, girl, for participating. You did great at as always, and we could tell you've been practicing because, for those who don't know, Gothic Rose has been doing a lot of live readings on her channel, so make sure you check that out as well. Gothic Rose.
I need to do a lot more. My watch time is not good.
Oh, good luck.
You'll be fine. You'll do well. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, I'm sure my
Voices?
son wants me to stream more than anything.
Oh. Awesome.
He likes it more than I do.
I bet.
He always has to make his appearance.
Oh, of course. Of course. That's awesome. Let's see here. How about you, Spirit Voices?
What about me?
You got anything to say to the peoples before we close down the live stream?
I guess I just want to thank everybody because everyone's been so sweet to me and Gothic Rose and also just to you guys. So everyone's been so kind and supportive.
Thank you so much,
so
guys.
Sweet. Oh man, my heart.
My Canadian is gonna kick in soon, so if we
me too.
I'm gonna have to say thank you to everyone about
Right.
50 times each because it's kind of required
by law.
Yeah, these guys are
legal
great.
law. Yes.
Absolutely, these guys are.
I don't want to be
phenomenal.
kicked out.
Oh my goodness. So hey, King Gallant, you're awfully quiet back there. Anything you want to say?
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for everything, for having me. And Lucy, Gothic, you both did great.
Thank you.
I'm still, my heart's still beating right now, but thank you for having me through all the way till the end.
I'm so glad you were able to talk to spirit voices. It makes
Yeah,
me
I'm
so happy.
They chat with me all the time. I don't know why. Why he's so nervous.
Yeah,
Because we're all
I'm glad.
listening.
Awesome. Oh man, that is too sweet.
Thank you again.
Oh no, always. Thank you for coming to our live stream, and thank you for being here. It's really kind of you, and we hope to see a lot more of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be here maybe tomorrow or probably the next day. But yeah, this means the world to me for having me be here with everyone.
Oh my god. That is so sweet.
Cute.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. That is so nice for people to say things like that to you, and to know that you're appreciated, and everything that you do when you're a content creator,
Yeah.
That is totally worth everything. It truly is.
Oh, and thank you, Ben, for your kind words in the comments. I appreciate them. May not sound grateful, but I am. I promise.
Awesome.
It's my voice that likes to be monotone. This is.
It's exhausting.
I am
I'm
very
gonna cry
grateful.
now. Yeah, not looking at the chat.
Yeah, it's what
nice,
I deal with like every day. I swear, when I like release a video or I'm on stream, it's like people are so kind, and it's like stop.
I know, I don't know how to handle it.
I can't take compliments properly.
You know that.
Just remember.
Yeah, go ahead, Maskino.
I was gonna say, just remember, flattery will get you everywhere. So please keep going.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
I would say I'm about the same where it's like everyone's like, oh, you did so great. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, thanks. I don't know how to accept this praise very well, but thanks.
Well, yeah, everyone's like, oh, Gothic Rose, you did good. But I'm like, I know. Thank you, but we all know Spirit Voices was 10 times better, so it's all
Oh, no.
You were.
Wait, you guys were both really phenomenal. Kenny's very
But let's,
picky.
like, see, I can't take compliments properly. See, like,
No,
I
no.
always turn it around.
Tell me, listen.
I do the same thing.
Kenny is
Oh, yeah.
an extreme perfectionist. He has a serious case of OCD, and he is really picky on who he lets do what on his channel, so when he asked everybody, when he chose who was gonna do what, he did it very carefully and with a lot of love, and he knew what he was doing. You guys did amazing, so just so you know. Okay.
Thank you.
Your baby.
Wait, what?
He just came back. Yes, we were talking about. We were talking all this smack. Maskino said he's gonna fight you. He gonna see you and catch you in the streets.
Do it, baby. I love it. That's what I'm all about.
Am I being put up to another fight?
If I ain't getting dirty, I just don't feel right, man.
All right, well, it's gonna have to be this week, and I get physical therapy tomorrow.
Get physical therapy?
Oh yeah.
He said he gets physical therapy tomorrow, so he can't do it till the week.
Okay.
Physical therapy.
You guys will have to, collaborate on each other's calendars and.
I can't fight this weekend either. I'll be sick.
He said he can't fight this weekend either because he's gonna be sick.
All right. Okay. I can wait.
It's like, I can't fight ever because I'm a coward.
My calendar, I'm gonna be dead from the 24th to the 31st. So.
Oh no. He said.
But then I'll live.
He said his calendar says he's gonna be dead from the 24th.
Me too, though.
Yeah, but everybody in the chat, me and Maskino, we play around like that, but we love each other. So.
Oh yeah, man.
Ill feelings over here.
Oh no, yeah, we just
playing.
playing.
Me and Maskino, we talked before. This ain't our first rodeo.
You guys, you know what you guys remind me of? Kenny Maskino remind me of Bad Vibes and Slumber.
Those guys.
They're awesome.
That's true. That is true.
That's how you know you're friends with someone when you just really get into it with them. No joke, my best friend.
Like Let's Read in Swamp.
Yeah.
You see them when Swamp shows up in Let's Read streams. It's hilarious.
Me and my roommate curse each other out, and that's our whole relationship. So I get it.
My best friend, the very first time we met, we straight up were just like, you know what? I don't like you, and then we became best friends.
One of my friends
I don't have
and I,
that.
we just say I hate you every time we instead of I love you, where we would say to our other friends, we're just like I hate you, and it's like a thing. We get it.
Oh my god. Well, I'm a substitute the B word for witch, but me and my friends back in the day, we used to say to each other, "Witch, what is up, witch? What?"
That's what me and my roommate do.
Hey, witches. That's us.
Not a day goes by that we don't say that to each other.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You see,
especially
Go ahead.
Joining one of my friends. Well, they were like, not really like meatheads, but a lot of us like kind of work out from time to time, like on a regular basis, I should say, instead of time from. So like, whenever we join a call on Discord or like see each other, it's just like smells like weak in here, and it's just back and forth the whole time.
Wow, I appreciate that.
Oh man, that is so funny. Me and my friends, we used to, you know how we used to act? And we used to act like the ghetto, poor version of Pretty Little Liars. That was me and my friends.
Wow, I love that.
We were the
That's a good aesthetic.
broke version of Pretty Little Liars. That was me.
That's so good.
I was the one that was always feeling like, we shouldn't be doing this, guys. You know, that was me.
That would be me too.
Oh man. Let's see here. Oh my god, no. We have been live streaming for 2 hours and 59 minutes. We gotta go, guys. We can't stay here all night. It is midnight, the witching hours. Hey, everybody in the panel, say bye to everybody in the chat.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
I'm gonna haunt all of you.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
I mean,
oh my god.
I'll tell you the same thing I tell anyone who makes a weird noise in the house.
Yeah.
If you're a burglar, you better be a ghost. If you're a ghost, get out.
That's rude.
It's very rude. It's my house. Ghosts don't pay rent.
Yeah. What if I did?
Well, then you just be a roommate, not a ghost.
Sounds like
we'd have a sit down about late night chain rattling, but I mean, other than that,
Hi, Timothy Duran. I'm so sorry you missed the show. It was wonderful. Thank you for being here, darling. Catch us on the replay.
Timothy.
And reach out on Twitter or wherever you want to, Timothy. You know your family and we love you. Timothy, another great writer and narrator. Oh my God. He's amazing. So, you guys, thank you all for being here.
Very talented.
Yes.
Oh,
you guys,
thank you.
Thank you all for being here tonight. We're going to take the show out now. And as always, D-Zomba friends, watch your six.